What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant. Today we are joined. This is our first time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Tom Segura's on the pod today. Tom is a wildly successful stand-up comedian, podcaster, Italian bakery owner now.
Very true.
Okay?
Very true.
Which we'll get to this origin story. He first exposed Garth Brooks as a serial killer. I think is very important that we know. There's no sarcasm right there. That's an allegedly, so we don't get sued. So you don't either.
Very alleged.
He literally created the manosphere by propping up Andrew Tate.
That's confirmed.
You know, that 100%. He has a massive podcasting studio business. There are all these things that he's managing. And he lost weight in the worst time in history because nobody believes that it was an honest thing.
I know.
And you did it honestly.
And not only that, my buddy Bert went on tour, and on tour in arenas, he would be like, Tom jabbing Ozempic. And I'm like,
oh, he's spreading.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Good job. He's just on the pod.
Here's the thing. He was like, I would never do that. I was like, yeah, but you're fat. Like, so. And then this year he lost like 50 pounds and with Manjaro, with the jab.
With the shot.
Yeah.
And people think it's because he was running 2.5 miles.
It's crazy he's alive, dude.
There's a but first of all, I love the 5K stuff that you guys are doing, but it's funny. My buddy said, my buddy Tim, that I'll leave his last name out. He goes, I have a buddy of mine who just, he just wants to get out of the house. That's his thing. So he started running 10Ks, and he tells his wife, he's like, I'm into these 10Ks. That's my thing. I got to go to Sao Paulo and run a 10K. Like, you're going to Brazil to run 5 miles?
That's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how much of I prepare every year to do the 5K, which is 3 miles, right? Like I have to and then I meet people and they're like, start running. But I'm saying like, I don't normally run.
Right,
so when it comes to running, I'm like, I hate this, but I do it. And then
can't you just knock that out 3 miles?
Not out of,
it's like running to Midtown.
If it's like if you want to actually like not walk at all, for me, no. I have to like actually do some prep, but I meet people who are like, what? And they go, that's like a warm up. I go, not to me, dude.
Like, I thought the whole point is anyone can do it.
Yeah. I think a mile, yes. 100%. For me, once I get into like 2 and 3, I can't just do it out of nowhere. I can't.
How much you running?
Nah, but like I could do that. Like I honestly believe that I could do a marathon.
No, I mean walking.
No.
In what time frame?
I think on a slow jog,
downhill.
I could get. Yeah, I'm not going up
with a bike.
No wheels, no wheels. I could do it honest, but I think I could do it.
Fast do you think you could do the 3 miles?
15-minute mile? Like what?
I think I could do the 3 miles. I could average it an 8-minute mile.
Really?
Right now.
That means you have really good cardio then.
I think I could do an 8-minute mile.
Right now.
But 8 minutes it's not elite, but it's not casual, dude. Like that's a pretty good pace.
When I was like younger, I could do like a long amount, an average in the 7s.
Really?
I ran a 5-minute mile once.
Really?
Not 5-0, but within 5 minutes.
But that's why the 3 mile thing's laughable to you. If you had a 5-minute mile,
why would you just lie? Why would I lie about that? If I'm going to lie, I would say that I ran a marathon in like 2 hours.
You ran a 5-minute mile.
I ran
like 5:59.
5:58.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's okay. I was wondering
how old were you?
That distinction.
I was probably like 25 years old. Like that was about 17 years ago. No, I was in my 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty fast, man.
Yeah. Got runner legs, man. Got runner legs. look at these things as I stretch them out.
Were you a good sprinter too?
Okay. Not like incredible top speed, but like I could go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
You caught up to that homeless guy pretty fast.
Oh yeah, there was a homeless guy that called me in San Francisco. We'll bleep that. And then we had you can't call me that in San Francisco.
No. I also think too when
people might believe it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like anywhere else I would fucking
Did you
go
catch
for
up to him?
Yeah, I caught up to him. Uphill.
What'd you say?
I fucking walked away. The guy's like a homeless full AIDS. You know what I mean? Like I got my senses to me. And also uphill is hard, so by the time you get up there, you're like, I'm winded.
Yeah. There's nothing like going on a run though and seeing like to like you're running and then either like an old person or like an older, fatter woman goes past you and you're like, nah, dude.
Oh yeah.
And you just have to like
Hocus, man. That's
dial
why.
in. You're like, I can't let this happen.
Just getting rinsed. Okay, listen, Tom, been a really important development. The reason I started about, all of your successes is because I wanted to let people know that despite all your successes, you have a crippling addiction to DMT.
And I actually had to put that thing away. So I'd heard about it for years.
Did you know about this?
I did not.
This is not even fake.
I heard about it for years, and then one of my buddies was like last year was like, "You want to try it?" And I go, "Yeah, I want to try it."
Yeah.
So there's two ways you can do this, at least that I know of. One is you get like the real thing, sort of like you can get weed or you can get like a vape pen.
Got it.
Like
yeah.
With DMT, both are also an option. You can get like the real crystallized whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or a vape pen. So the first time I do it, I do the real thing with him. And the experience that I have is like auditory and some visuals. And it is like a few minutes thing that then it's over. I go, yeah, that was cool. Like I don't have like some profound revelation, but I'm like, that was a cool
nice
experience. Somebody else, same guy goes, hey, I have a DMT vape pen. Do you want to do that? And I go, yeah. So he gives me one. I'm on the road and I do it and I have the same kind of thing where it's like, there's colors and there's some things. And then he tells me, he's like, you really got to do a pull. Like you really got to pull it if you want to like go there. And I'm like, I am.
No,
he's like, no.
Get you. That's those vape pens. You do a hard
Bro.
Fuck.
This is one of the most terrifying things that ever happened to me is I had 2 or 3 times with it where I was having that, I'll just call it like a mild experience.
Okay.
Where I go, there's colors, there's things, but it's like, it's over. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm in some hotel on the road and I'm alone in my room and I go like 1, 2, and like the third pull is like as deep as I can go. My eyes are closed and I'm like, oh, I'm cold. I feel cold. So I'm going to get up and change the temperature. And my eyes were closed. I open my eyes and the whole room is sketch drawn, right? Like it's white with
black and white.
Black and white. I stick my hand out, this black and white, and I'm like, no. And I get up and I'm looking, and I see a mirror and I go, like I get so scared because I'm
Or you sketch in the mirror.
Sketch in the mirror. Everything's black and white. Dude, I go up to the thermostat and I reach out to it. I'm like, there's no way. And I jump under the sheets, get in the fetal position, and I'm in a level 10 panic. Absolute panic. I cannot believe that I've broken through to like what people are talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. It can't last that long. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Once you get over like I don't want to open my eyes because I don't want to see the sketch thing. So you start actually thinking about other things and then slowly open your eyes and you're like, holy shit, it's starting to fade off. And I was like, that was the wildest experience I've ever had with anything.
How long are we talking?
I think this whole thing lasts about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
But the sketch thing is not imagined. Or it's really what I'm seeing. Where I'm like, that is terrifying. And then I do it again the next day. I do it the next day.
Same hotel room alone?
Yeah. And I'm like, I want to see if that happens again. And it does.
The same sketch?
Same thing. The same thing. It's just that everything in the room is sketched.
What is in your subconscious?
I don't know.
Like some people see God, some people see heaven.
And then I start to go like, with this pen, I'm like, all right, I wait a few days. I do it again. I go, I wonder if I do it with not as deep a pull, what will happen? Yeah. And it does become 2 different things. Like a mild experience or I started doing it. And then I tell the guy, I was like, yeah, did it like 4 times last week. He's like, you really shouldn't do that. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, you can get like, I think it's like serotonin poisoning of or you're releasing too much of it.
Right.
So I have to like take the pen apart and I put one piece here and one piece at home so that I don't have it with me.
Like it's like nuclear
And I have
codes.
to like, bring it with me. But I at least got to the point where you could have an experience where you actually feel like you have a, your mind works where you shelf things, and then sometimes you
come to light.
Yeah. And so I was able to have some experience like that. But it became, I wouldn't say addictive, but
How regularly?
I mean, I haven't done it in months and months and months.
But when you were on it?
I was probably doing it like 3 or 4 times a week.
Jesus Christ. Did you have shows that night? Like
the next day.
Yeah. And you were cool.
I was like, I hope I can remember it tomorrow. Yeah.
Hold on. So, all right. So, and you're relegated to your only DMT experience is seeing sketch.
Well, that, and then once you get over the visual aspect of it, you feel like you can have more profound thoughts.
Okay. Did you have any interesting revelations?
I thought about there's just people, you thought about my dad who died, and things you think about things like that, relationships with people, and having almost like truth serum to yourself about it. Yeah. That felt more profound.
Kind of honest moments about what that was.
Yeah, exactly.
And did you talk to any of those people?
No, I don't think I didn't talk to them. It was really more about
I'm saying afterwards.
No. For me, it was more like facing those fears or realities in yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And just for you.
Just for me.
And you didn't want to go apologize to somebody.
Fuck them. No.
It's just restorative for you and no connection to those people at all.
Well, I don't think it's so much that as much as you go this is something that I haven't really processed, and I'm processing this thing now.
Yeah.
And it took this moment that was definitely enhanced to have that revelation for myself. Yeah.
The experience on DMT versus getting dosed by Joey Diaz and the real version, not what you...
Oh my God.
Because there's the stand-up bit.
Yeah.
And then there's what actually happened.
He's such a fucking animal, dude.
But can you tell us the actual... Because people know the
thing.
They know the stand-up bit.
This fucking guy. So everybody was making fun of me because I like a mild edible.
Yeah.
And you meet people who partake a lot are always
5 milligrams.
So nice. That's all. What are you, a bitch? You're like, but I like this. Yeah. It's like somebody being like, you don't. Why don't you eat your food
5K
hotter? Because I don't want it. I don't want to burn my mouth. They're like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't know. It's what I like. Sure. So I was telling everybody I like 10 milligrams.
Okay.
It's like 10 millitom. They call it 10 millitom. So I'm in Miami, and I have a show, and I see that Joey's also in Miami. So I go, you're in Miami? I go, I have a show. I want to come see you. He's like, well, come over. I have a late show. Come see me here. So I go over to see him, and place is packed. My sister comes. She's like, I want to see Joey. And I'm like, yeah, we come hang out. We're hanging out backstage in his green room. And he's like, hey, I know you're 10 milli, Tom. I got you some 10 millis. I go, really? He's like, yeah. And he has a jar. And he pours them in his hand. He goes, here you go. I go, because I know the Joey stories.
Yeah, why would he even have a 10 milli? Knowing what you know about Joey.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'm like, I know he doses people. So I go, nah. And he's about to go on stage. So he has 5 of these in his hand, and he goes, and he eats them. And I'm like,
well, they can't be that much if he had 5.
You got to perform.
Yeah.
I go, all right, I'll take one. So I take one, and literally, as I go down, he goes, oh. I go, what? He goes, nothing. I go, come on, man. So then now I'm because he's not telling me anything.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. So I'm like, what is it? He goes, it's 10. I told you it's 10. I go, all right. So I go out there, and I'm with my sister, and she's like, what's wrong? I go, I don't think I just ate 10. I think I'm going to be fucked here in a minute. And she's like, really? I go, yeah, there's no way. Well, he comes out, and he does a show, and he is murdering and on point and doing all his thing. And about 45 minutes in, I'm like, this isn't 10, right? This is not 10. And so as people are leaving, we're waiting to talk to him more. And then it starts to really hit me that I'm fucked. Like I'm comatose. And I'm like, yo, dude. And I'm like, what did I take? He's like, 10. He keeps saying that. I'm like, this isn't 10, man. And it starts, I don't even realize this till later. Later on, I keep processing that he had 5. And that with 5, you can do a show. Like how insane that is to me. Because I used to do, on the road, I would go on the road with Rogan back in the day.
Yeah.
And he would always be like, hit this joint. I'm like, I don't want to hit a joint and get on stage. Like, I don't want to. He's like, do it, bitch. And I was like,
All right, fine.
all right. One time,
You're pressuring a 30-year-old is really funny.
Yeah.
Also, you sound easy to peer pressure. Someone's like, do it, or you're a bitch. I'm like, okay,
You got yourself addicted to DMT.
I know. I don't blame them. That's true.
I think we got to hear these stories from Joey and Rogan too, where they're like, Tom was begging me for
Took it out of my hand.
No, I definitely did not. I remember in Vancouver, I was with Joe, and we did like the Vogue Theater.
Yeah.
And at one point, I'm on stage, high as hell, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, every time I hear something, I'm like turning my head.
Yeah.
And I get off, and I was like, that was awful.
Yeah.
I was like, that was awful. He's like, what are you talking about? I go, the people were like, he goes, those were applause breaks. You were fucking killing. I was like, I didn't like that.
It was raining in there.
And then we went to Columbus, and I fucking bombed.
Bad. Like worst bomb.
One of the 5 worst bombs.
How long?
It was when he would bring. It would bring like Ari, Diaz, like a bunch of us. So it probably not that long. It felt like 6 years. It felt like the longest set of my life. But it was also, that's the club that Stroop owned.
Columbus Funny Bone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, this guy owns a piece of a bunch of these clubs, but he was also the person that would book you into all of them. He booked like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So like they're like, you're going to showcase for Stroop. I ate fucking shit in front of him, like so bad. And later on, I was like, because when you're high, I was like, how bad was it? He was like, it was really, really bad. He was like, I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Like, this is one of the worst sets I've seen somebody do. I was like, oh, thank you for the honesty. He was like, yeah, he didn't like say it at all. He was like, it was terrible, man. I really wondered what was wrong with you.
Did you power through, or are you on stage like trying to save it, like referencing it?
Here's the worst part is that I'm trying to save it, trying to get going, and I get off. And I remember I had seen, I think, Ari bomb right before me.
Yeah.
And I was like, how was that? He's like, it was great. And I was like, that didn't look great. You know, when like you're...
Oh, so
like,
now when you're bombing, you're like, I guess I'm doing great. Like Ari was.
Ari said this was good. This doesn't feel good. And I didn't think what he did was good either.
Okay.
So I was like, this is a disaster. But I'm at that thing with Joey. And then I'm like, bro, I can't even keep it together. We have to catch a flight. And I have a guy with me who has to he carries me, like my arm over his shoulder. And he's like walking me to the plane like this. And I'm like, bro, Joey's on the flight with us. And he's like, you know what you need right now? I don't want fucking anything from you, dude. He's like, you need a little Xanax. He's like, it evens you out. I take it.
Tom, do you have no ability to say no, dude?
Well, I'm
you would be an easy. Just try it.
Without a doubt.
Just try it.
You can walk me into some shit for sure. But I'm also in such a pain. I'm comatose, but my paranoia and my anxiety is at like a 12.
Ooh.
So I think like Xanax, I'm like, all right, like maybe this will dissipate how fucking anxious I
you are.
feel.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I sort of fall asleep and I wake up out of nowhere and I start talking about love on this plane. Okay. I'm like, that's what we're all here to do. Like,
who are you sitting next to at this point?
This guy that works with me, Sean.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, buddy. Yeah. And I'm like, right? And he's trying to talk. I go, you don't understand? It's like Bill Murray and Scrooge, where he's like, you got to feel it. Yeah, like, you know, it's there. I'm like giving this speech about love. And every time I look at Joey, he just goes, ha, ha, ha. He just starts laughing, which makes it worse because I think I'm kind of getting somewhere.
And he thinks that you're acting insane.
And he's loving that he did this to me.
Yeah.
So I get home and like, Christina's like, as I walk in the door, she goes, are you high? And I'm like, fuck, yeah. She's like, what happened? I tell her what happened. I go to bed. I wake up. I'm high. Like I'm fully high. The rest of that day, I'm high. I go to bed high.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then the next day, I feel like it's weaning off as I wake up on the second, now almost third day.
Dude.
So I call him, and I'm calling him to also be like, hey man, like that wasn't cool, right? Like you feel like I gotta say something to you. Like that was not fucking cool. So I call him, I go, dude, how much did I take? For real? He's like, you took a 200. And I go, that was a 200 milligram.
So he took
1,000. And he did a show.
Holy shit.
And
does he just have a slow metabolism or something? Like it hits
it's
him at
funny
the end?
because years ago, he gave me like a 25. We were also traveling to do a show together.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was horrific. Like that was horrific. And I asked him, I was like, so do you not feel that doesn't affect you the same? He goes, what are you talking about? I almost had 3 panic attacks on that flight. And I go, so you also feel that? He's like, yeah. He goes, I like going there. I like seeing the devil, you know? I'm like, what? Why? So he's not, like, I thought he's
chasing
just not,
the anxiety.
He wants it.
Yeah,
He feels that.
Yeah.
And I go, bro.
A life of crime will get
We'll
you
get
used
you
to
that.
that.
Yeah. To him, it's like invigorating.
Yeah.
So it's not that he doesn't feel it. He feels it.
He like misses the chaos. That's kind of interesting. Imagine
I
like,
miss chaos.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And at the end, I go, hey man, so you give me 200. I go, bro, that was one of the worst 48 hours I've had.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. I go, so like, kind of like, what do you have to say? He goes, you needed it. I go, what?
Yeah.
He goes, you needed a reset. And I gave you one. And I go, why did I need a reset?
Yeah, I was doing great.
Yeah. He was like, nah, it's good for you. Now you start over. I go, this is just fucking, this is just like criminal talk. Like,
You need to learn a lesson.
yeah, you needed a lesson. And I gave it to you. And I go, what are you fucking talking? This has nothing to do with anything. And then
Being
he was-
high for like multiple days though, like I remember in college, and I'm gonna date myself huge here because back in the day to have an edible, you had to bake it.
yeah.
Like you couldn't just buy edibles. Like you had to like make butter out of weed.
Yeah.
And then you would
I
put
used
it.
to make the brownies.
Okay, yeah. So then
Sell
you'd make
them all.
brownies,
Yeah.
right? And I didn't even know that. Like I thought you just cooked the weed with the brownies and then consumed it. It's like there was this whole thing where
Like
you're like,
oregano, like you sprinkle it.
son, I had no clue what it was, and I didn't even smoke weed really that much. I remember we were in college, and then we made the weed butter, and we really like squeezed the juice, and then we put it in, and we mixed the brownies. And I don't know if like the tray was lopsided or something like that, but I remember having like a piece and barely any. And I was high for 3 days.
Yeah.
And the first one, I got so high that I was about 3 seconds behind myself. So like something would happen, I'd be aware that it happened, but then it would register a few
Yeah,
seconds
that makes
afterwards.
sense.
And I was like watching I was watching buddies play FIFA, and like they would score a goal, and I would see them get up, and then I would see the goal score,
yeah.
and then I would realize what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm in my friend's room, and I go, oh, fuck, I got to throw up. And then I go, that was 3 seconds ago. And I ran to the bathroom, and I just projectile vomited ramen noodles into the bath, like just made it. And the entire floor of the bathroom was just ramen noodles. Couldn't eat fucking ramen for like years. Yeah. It was just like baked into my subconscious.
I think my worst drug experience has been weed.
What about the Molly?
Well, that was after.
Was that worse?
You had a rough one on Molly.
But that was after. During was the best. It was the after part.
I
that
thought
was,
during you were stressed.
no, during was fine.
Was after because of like the come down, like the
From the Molly, yeah. I got like a week where I was, I feel like I was in a dream.
yeah.
Like I would just like walk around. I'd be like, oh, I'm not here right now. We went to Austin. We did shows at the Mothership. And I'm on stage watching myself do comedy.
I think that's that serotonin
Yeah.
drop, right?
Depersonalization, derealization is
yeah.
what they call it, DPDR. And I was just like tweaking out.
Mark's so analytical, though. It was so adorable. Like, he was feeling all these good feelings.
Oh, I always do that.
And maybe it's because he's so Catholic, too. He's like, why do I feel good? This is not allowed. And he's having these feelings, and he's like, in real time going, I'm aware that this is just the chemicals in my brain that are making me feel this. And we're just sitting there like, just feel it,
Just
bro.
be-
Like,
I can't. I had a journal. I would journal every like minute. So like, okay, I take a bigger dose of like 1205, and like I would jot it down
The whole time?
Yeah, journaling. I still have the notes, and I would like log how I felt, and I would go up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, I know I'm on drugs, but I do love you."
Yeah.
That's the best part. Right?
That's the best part. Yeah.
But weed though, no. I would smoke weed and then start thinking about like planets, and I would start being like, "Oh, we're just monkeys."
Yeah.
And then we're walking around, we're all monkeys, and then I had to go home to my wife and be like, "Hey, can you take care of me?" And then she's like brushing my hair and like plucking stuff out of my hair, and I'm like, "Oh, we are monkeys."
We are
dude.
monkeys.
Fuck.
I mean, other than overdosing, the worst stuff I've had was the worst experience I've had have been with weed.
Dude, weed is
Same.
the worst.
The worst.
It's the worst when it's bad. Like
When it's bad.
I remember one time I had another one of those like multiple day highs. I was visiting a friend who was going to USC, and I got so high off edibles, like the floor was lava.
Yeah.
And I spent like a day in a dorm room,
Yeah.
just like on a couch,
Because you do.
because I didn't want to touch the ground. And I was like, I know this is stupid,
But why risk it?
but why risk it? We can't play those games.
why
Those
would
are
you
dangerous fucking
You would
games.
feel so embarrassed if your leg got molten off by lava.
Exactly. It's not worth
It'd be
it.
so humiliating.
Old school edibles too, like you're talking about.
Bro, I'm sorry.
When
This guy, I had the guy that I went to visit, his roommate had downloaded all the porn from the internet, and I'm not being hyperbolic.
all of it.
This guy, Neil, I won't say his last name, he fucking loved porn.
Yeah.
And he had files and files. This was at a point in time where like
I
there
know.
wasn't that much porn. Like
Yeah.
the internet was new. Like, and he had hard drives and hard drives. And I was trying to look up something on his computer. Right? I was trying, and I got on his mouse and I clicked the mouse, and it was like it was a PC. So I clicked the mouse. Remember, it had those two things?
Yeah.
And I clicked it with my pointer finger, and all of a sudden, like that little box opened up.
Right click.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, Neil, I think your mouse is fucked up. The right click keeps
Yeah.
popping. This guy switched the mouse so he could jerk off with his right hand, and he made the mouse lefty.
That's amazing.
The dedication.
That's such commitment.
The
Yeah.
dedication is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. To plan for a stroke session is crazy. That's supposed to be something that like overtakes you like a demon. You know what I mean?
Remember like old school CD cases?
Yes,
that we
of
had?
course. Yeah, yeah.
I knew a guy who had one of those of just porn DVDs, and he would travel with them. So he's like, I'm going to Phoenix this weekend.
Need it.
And he would have it in the airport, like walk through with a full like CD case of like 100 DVDs. You're like, you need this for the weekend? That's how committed he was.
All right, guys, we're going to do dates real quick. But first, we got to shout out the boy. Akaash Singh did it, man.
Yes.
Radio City
Yes.
sold the fuck out.
Killed it.
Not a single seat. Killed that shit. Really awesome set. And like addressed the things that he's been going through in like a fucking hilarious way. And like, I hadn't seen his set in a while. And like introspective. And it was very, very, very awesome to see. So make sure you guys go continue to check out Akaash, but he sold that shit out. The entire internet came for him and he sold it out.
Yeah.
And none of his critics could be able to handle that type of onslaught and then push through and sell out Radio City.
Absolutely not.
No fucking way.
Shut 'em
Not a
up.
chance. So he just shut them all up, and as he should, and shout out him. And that was fucking amazing to see. It was beautiful. Shout out you. Love you, dog. Great fucking job. Salutes to Akaash Singh in the building. We got some shows coming up this week on Tampa. Sold out. Thank you guys so much, Tampa. Denver is sold out. Thank you, Denver. We got the Greek Theater. I think there might be a couple seats at the Greek left for the Netflix is a Joke Festival with Jelly Roll. And we just announced some more comics. I think they just announced on the lineup, so go check that out. That's May 8th. May 15th, 16th, Salt Lake sold out. And then we added Virginia Beach. June 5th and 6th have been added. The Funny Bone Comedy Club, Virginia Beach. So get that. And then Halifax, Nova Scotia. We're going to be up there. Me, Mark, Cam Patterson, Lucas Zelnick.
Yep.
And we're going to be out there in Halifax running it up.
Amazing.
You know, shout RIP to go, Pat Stay, man. We need to do like a Pat Stay tribute when we're out there.
Wait, what happened to Past Day?
He passed away.
I didn't know this.
Oh my God, yeah, the roast legend, man, the rap roast legend. Yeah. Anyway, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Okay, Mark, let him know.
I'm going to be at the Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island on April 23rd. And then at the end of the year, I'm doing a bunch of dates. Plano, Texas, Chandler, Arizona, Pasadena, California, San Diego, and Detroit. I would love to see you guys all there. Thank you so much.
And guys, I'm throwing tennis events this summer. 3 dates, May 16th, July 25th, and August 29th. Just head over to All Love Racket Club on Instagram. The link in the bio. These tennis events are going to be dope. Music, food, giveaways, all that stuff. See you there. And fart.
But with those edibles, dude, I worked in a post house in LA.
Yeah.
I remember this is like the early 2000s. And again, it's like, there's not weed stores or anything. And there's a guy there in post who was like, you want like an edible cookie? And I was like, yeah, I'd love that. He gives me it's one of those giant chocolate chip cookies. And I go, how much should I eat? And he goes, eat the whole thing. I was like, all right. I remember I told someone else and they're like, eat half and see how it goes. So I'm just home alone, like on a Friday night or Saturday night. And I eat half. I'm just like watching TV. I don't know, half an hour later, I was like, I feel nothing. I'll just finish this cookie.
Aye.
Dude, within an hour, tears, just crying. And I'm like, I'm a bad brother. Just crying. And it stays like that for like 6 hours.
Is there any
It's a
drug
nightmare.
that like you enjoy? It seems like every experience it just brings out like
Well, I
the
think the
worst
weed
parts.
ones were too much weed is just always a disaster.
Yeah.
Like when I OD'd on GHB and a bunch of stuff, right?
What do you mean you OD'd?
I OD'd, I was like in a coma when I was like 19 on when I took a bunch of GHB and drank and mixed it up and I got
GHB is the
date rape.
date rape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
took it voluntarily?
Oh, we all did then, yeah.
We all did? The girls?
I mean, that girls got, it's just Florida
Yeah.
in like the late 90s, early 2000s. That was like very popular. So you put it in a bottle cap. So like the way you took it, this is how you would do GHB.
Guys,
for real.
yeah,
It was just
we're
like
fucking
this.
tonight.
It was like this, bro. You go like this. This was a dose. So you'd go that much.
Yeah.
It tastes like ocean water. It tastes like salt water.
Okay.
You go, It's almost immediate. Like immediately, your whole body, you'd be like, and we'd call it like permagrin because you'd be like,
Just chill it. Okay.
yeah. Someone would be like, fuck you, bitch. And you'd be like, that's right. Like, nothing bothered you. Everything felt good.
Okay.
So I was doing that regularly. And that was, everyone in like my high school clique was, and I went to college and I brought some to college and then I ran out.
Uh-oh.
So I came back and I saw the dude. I was like, yo, let me get some more of that Georgia homeboy, man. Let me get some of that shit.
Georgia homeboy.
Yeah. And so that's how we would get it in water bottles. Like
Okay.
it looked yellow. And he hadn't dispensed it yet into the water bottles. He had it in a gallon jug.
Okay.
So he's like, here you go. And literally, I'm like, well, how do you take the right dose? If you're used to the literal water bottle cap. So I have a full gallon jug, which is, the weight to it,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, okay. So you put it up.
Ooh, yeah, it's over.
And what happened was I just went like this and I realized I have like 10 doses in my mouth. And now I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like...
It's like a wine tasting. You spit
you're
it
like,
out.
You're like, do I spit this out?
Yeah.
It's like a split-second decision.
You do. But you do.
You do.
But you...
But at the time, I just went,
Yeah.
and I just put the thing down. Thanks, dude.
I love how you're framing this as, I didn't want to be rude.
I didn't want to be rude.
I'm a guest.
I'm a guest. He just gave me free drugs.
I have to eat it.
Yeah, I will overdose in front of you.
But the reason I ended up in a coma was because the big rule with it always was don't drink on it.
That's right.
And I had drank already a bunch.
So it's in the system.
I was already cooked.
Yeah.
And then I just was out. Woke up in ICU, fucking, tubes and all this shit.
Chance you would have died?
Oh, I was going to die there in moment. The only reason I didn't die was my sister was at the same place. She called 911.
Get out of here.
I would have definitely died. Yeah, definitely died.
How long was the coma?
Not that long, 8-10 hours or something before I came to.
Damn.
But the thing was, she was like, yeah, everybody there was like, just let him chill. She's like, he's just like, he's just chilling right now. She's like,
that is the way you kind of deal with it. You hope that it just like solves
because some don't want to have to handle it because you're also in GHB and you're like grinning. You're like, oh, he's feeling it.
Yeah. He's good, man. I'm telling you, he's good. Yeah, but she called. Yeah.
How pissed were your parents?
Bro.
So wait a minute. So you gave her a bakery? Is that why you started the bakery?
No. Fucking no.
You're like, I owe you.
The word I can tell you this: when you wake up, right? You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have no idea what's going on. All I do is like I wake up. I'm in a hospital, so I wake up and I'm looking at lights.
Yeah.
And also, they have my arms strapped down because they don't want you to pull tubes out.
Yes, because that's a knee-jerk reaction.
Knee-jerk reaction. Because I have a breathing tube. I also have a tube sending liquid charcoal into my stomach.
Cleanse your...
Yeah, to have everything coagulate. And so I'm looking at these lights, and I'm like. And then I see a doctor that I know come into frame, like literally like, and I know her. And I'm like, that's Dr. Casa. And she's like, she goes, you're in the hospital. She goes, you overdosed, but here's where you are. This is what's happening. And I can't talk. So I'm just like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, I hope my parents don't know. Like that's my thought. And then they come into frame.
Oh shit.
And I was like, And they hand me a piece of paper because you can only like scribble. And I'm like, I'm 19, but I still write. I go, are you mad? Right? And they showed it, and my dad looks and he goes, no, buddy, just disappointed. And I was like, fuck, man, couldn't pick another thing to say.
Look, we're happy you're alive.
Yeah. Can you give me a beat at least a little? Just wait.
And that was fucking.
What does the mom say?
She's just traumatized.
Yeah.
She's not really saying much.
And you haven't stopped traumatizing her.
No. That's kind of the biggest joy I think I have.
I think you really enjoy it.
In life. You ever seen the helicopter thing I took her on?
No, yeah, I think I did see that.
That's one of the hardest I've ever laughed. Because I couldn't believe she would go up with me.
Do you have see if you can find this clip.
It's fucking amazing. Because I started taking flying lessons.
Okay.
And I went up with this guy.
Helicopter flying.
Why
a helicopter?
I just always liked them.
Why?
It's just, I don't know. I like
Before or after Kobe?
After.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a wild boy, bro.
But I remembered that one of the things you learn is just like with,
I never want to get in a helicopter.
I love helicopters.
It is the most convenient way to get from Manhattan to JFK.
Yeah.
You're there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. It is. And like now when you get like a car service and something in traffic, it's like unbelievably expensive. It's not that much crazier to take the helicopter.
When I come here,
you do it.
I take the helicopter to Newark. I take it to Long Island. I take it everywhere.
It's amazing. It's 5 minutes. Nah. The thing that I'm terrified about is every single time, and I had to stop, once I had kids, I just stopped doing it, is that I don't, like at least with a plane, maybe this makes no sense, but I'm like, all right, if the propellers go out, the wings are there.
Yeah. Land on the Hudson.
Land on the Hudson. Sully. What do we do with the helicopter if the spinny thing stops?
Auto rotation, and you just fucking, you just go down.
So you believe at the height, you believe, knowing everything you know about things falling, that at the height the helicopter is, that it would just slowly...
Well, we do it. We do it when we're training. We shut the engine off and actually just
But at what height?
I mean, we start, for probably the first time you do that, it's several hundred feet, you shut it off.
Higher than when you're going from Newark to the city or JFK to the city?
From JFK to the city, you probably find most of probably 1,200 feet, and then.
You think we're 1,200 feet up?
No, like I've done it. You're not flying at 5,000 feet.
I thought we're like 500 feet or 300.
Oh, sometimes you're at 500 feet.
So you're toast at 500.
No, you're not toast, man. You're toast if you fly into the side of a fucking building.
That I think we could avoid.
Yeah,
I'm never worried about that.
Yeah, because you can see them. You can't see the engine turn off.
Well, we take the waterways. Usually.
Birds can fuck you pretty bad.
Yeah,
birds are a real problem. And there's this thing too.
Why are you smiling?
Yeah, what the hell? That's so funny blaming birds.
This is reframing every story he's ever told.
Yeah. There's this funny thing too. When you're flying, they go, just so you know, we're always about 2 seconds from dying in this thing.
They say that too.
Because when you fly a plane, like I've flown planes for lessons too, you're basically once you take off and you're cruising, like you could read a fucking book.
Yeah.
Right? In a helicopter, there's a 0 time off. In other words, like you're just engaged the entire time.
Why?
Because you have to be. You have to have the cyclic, you have to have control of all times, because you can't, if you let go, the aircraft would go down. Like in a plane, you can just be like,
You're saying you have to hold it up manually?
Yeah, you have to hold that, and you have to keep your elevation the whole time, and you're looking at the horizon the whole time.
Oh, so there's no like just autopilot?
There's none of that.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you're always. But here's the thing: there's like an upside and a downside of that. You're fully engaged. You're hyper aware. You're not really thinking of anything else. You're just looking, and you're making inputs all the time, constantly. There's never a point where you're not giving some type of direction to the
That's
aircraft.
not more reassuring at all.
Yeah, I trust me less.
I like to read a book option.
Well, I mean, sometimes I do too. But like, also, I'm not going up there alone. I'm up there with an instructor. You know?
Have you guys ever gotten into some?
Well, I'll tell you this. So
Why do you smile at all?
There's different types. There's different types.
We're learning a lot about Tom today.
There's different capacities, just like with a car.
Yeah.
A Honda Civic and a GT3 RS are different. So with helicopters, there's a big difference. And one of the ones that I learned about was this MD500, which has fully articulating blades. And it's like Coast Guard uses it.
So this means that blades on top can actually rotate this way. So you're not changing direction with the back thing.
Well, you still,
Totally.
the thing still operates the way.
That's this one?
That I don't know if that's an MD, is it?
This is the one that looks like they take
Maybe
to JFK. The blade.
This thing. That,
MD500.
Yeah, it is. So that it has maneuverability options that you wouldn't get like in a Robinson 44 or something, right? So the guy that takes me up in this is like a super experienced pilot. And he's like, you want to see some shit? And I was like, yeah. So he's doing some crazy shit in the aircraft, like sideways, fucking up, down. And I go, I want to try to get my mom in this and do this to her, because she's scared of air travel anyway.
Yeah.
So
It's a good reason.
I go, tell her, I've been taking lessons.
Yeah.
I want to take you up and do like a city tour. And she's like, I'm expecting her to be like, not a fucking chance. And she goes, I'd love to see that. And I go, really?
Which city?
In Austin. I go, just like, I'll fly you around Lake Austin, take you to the city.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe the most boring city tour. You're in fucking Hawaii. I get it.
Yeah.
You're going to see the top of these 3-story buildings.
She's like, I will do it. And then I tell him. So we take off, I do some flying, and then I just give him a signal, and I go, like, let it rain. It's like, just fucking go nuts. And I had these, and she, I mean, I've never heard her
play this and give us a little build up, Joey. Make sure that we're at like she's calm, at least in the beginning. Okay, good. Is this right? Okay, here we go.
I mean, you can't see externally what he's doing, but we're like sideways to the ground. She's so scared, and I can hear her laughing. I can hear her laughing, dude. Dude.
Oh, this is your mom?
Dude. He flies vertically. He sends us into nosedives.
And you can hear her on the intercom.
Yeah. This guy, she's making me cry. When
Oh my God.
it's one of the hardest I've ever laughed, dude.
You're going to hell.
I know.
Like, this is your mom.
He was so
I want to see her
mad.
coming out. Do we have her coming out?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't think a human being is capable of doing stuff like that. He's as bad as it comes.
Yes.
He's a mean son. And he tried to kill me. It didn't work out for him.
I thought you would enjoy it. I would show you some of the coolest
Tommy,
maneuvers.
I cry, I pray, I got petrified.
And now you're like-
I scream.
And now you get to go, it's my birthday.
I'm shaking. I am completely nauseated, by the way.
Isn't that cool though?
No, Tommy, qué cool. It's cool. Nice. And then all of a sudden, we're just crashing. Then we are going to the Because they were going up to the sky to do that. It was everything that can kill a human being. You did it.
That's
to me.
all the stuff that I've been trying to master.
You came here with the intention of destroying your mother.
And now we go home?
No, we're going to the mall.
To the mall?
Oh, you are going to the mall, and for a long time. Don't forget to mention how cruel is my son. Maybe I'm gonna get the iWatch 15. Oh, Jesus. First one. I'm getting both.
That wasn't even
How
the
can you
advanced
allow him to do that?
He's a good pilot.
How much did he pay you to say that?
She, at one point, this was after my dad died, and in her chaos, I heard her screaming, "Think about your father."
Was there any moment that you were like, oh, maybe we should chill? Or you were just...
No, definitely not. No.
Do you have no fear of death? Are you not like a big what happens in the future guy?
No, I think I definitely have I don't walk around like scared to death all the time.
Right.
But no, I think about mortality for sure. But this is also just so much fun. Like sometimes the fun outweighs
that
the fear.
supersedes it sometimes.
Sometimes.
Even when you had kids, was there not this part of you that's like, all right, I got to turn down some stuff?
Yeah, some of it. I mean, I used to go to the track more. Like in Austin, we have COTA, Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah.
I have been since we've had kids, but there's a couple
At first
times
I
where
thought it was running.
Oh my God. There's a couple times where when you're doing laps, and especially when you start to build up.
That track is sick, by the way.
The track's amazing.
That like incline before that first
before
big
turn
turn.
one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's crazy. And there's this back straight that I had been in. Like,
what are you driving on it?
I've taken out a couple GT3s.
Yeah, this is a Porsche.
Porsche, yeah.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor, I had a neighbor there with so those are the ones I was driving were manual.
Okay.
Right. My neighbor was out there with a Ferrari F8, and he was like, "You want to take mine?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's automatic." And but
doesn't have the.
It does.
Yeah, if you want.
But even with these paddles, which you're using, you can never mimic how fast this is compared to this.
Right.
And bro, when I was on that back straight, I was like, oh, that's one of those times where I was like, oh, I could die doing this.
You really felt it.
Because it was significant speed compared to what I had been driving. Like I think in the manuals, you hit like maybe 145, 150 on the back, and on his like 177. And I was like,
Jesus.
You feel that more of like, the margin for error feels like much, much smaller there.
I did not even close to that speed, but I was on that track with Yuki Tsunoda, the F1 driver.
Yeah.
Small Asian guy. Yeah. And he took me out in I think it was like a Ford, I forget what the fuck it was. That's somewhere.
Ford GT.
The GT?
Yeah, I think it was the GT.
That was badass.
And it's a badass car. They soup it up. Obviously, it's not some like Formula E3 or whatever. The thing that I noticed the most was the car wanting to just turn over on the turns. Mm-hmm. So like you actually feel the tires like pulling.
Gripping and yeah.
And I was like, can you give me an example of what this is compared to what you're feeling in the Formula cars?
Yeah.
And he was like, this is the equivalent of like taking a golf cart on the track.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. This is the F1 track, the COTA track?
Yeah.
I remember I did
You're like Spanish Latino, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't have to do white people shit.
We got him now. Hey, we got him.
I know. You're right. I know.
That's your mom. You can't do that to your mom.
Were you like this as a kid? Did you like dirt bikes and shit?
No.
Just GHB, dude.
Just GHB.
I always like cars. I always like fast cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had any, but I still like them.
Right. But you
Like,
were thrill seeking in some way.
I never did bungee jumping. I never did the parachuting stuff. To me, it was always like something with an engine. Like that's always what was it. I like boats, like going
fast.
Yeah, I like going fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she, I went to that Dallas Motor Speedway and I got in a NASCAR there. And because I was like, how fun could that be? The loop.
Amazing.
amazing.
Is it because of the...
Yes.
So break that down. What is that even called?
Bank.
The bank, the gradient, right?
Yeah, dude.
Can you even stand on that at its highest point?
I don't know if you could.
It's tough to run up. It's difficult to get up there.
So what happens?
If a homeless guy cusses at you, you can get up there, but it's tough.
But like, is it at 45 degrees towards the top? Is it at...
Might be. That's what it feels like.
Sure. But what was fascinating to me was they were like, all right, you have to keep this speed.
Because if not, the car's just going to fall over.
And then
wow.
You know, and like you
It's
realize
like a carnival ride.
There was a guy in the radio like telling me like where to go, what speed to keep, when to push, then to maintain. He was just like, now just hold it here.
And you're alone in the car?
Yeah.
And what do you have to hold on that?
Huh?
33 degrees.
33 degrees. And what do you have to hold on that, speed-wise?
Well, so they had this thing where they were like, we don't want to be liable for your death.
Right.
So they start you off, and then when you complete a lap at a slower rate, you come in and they would manually change the limiter.
There's a governor on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so every time I would do a couple laps, I would have to pit, and they would like ramp it up a little more. And then I was like, let it go all the way. And they're like, not a fucking chance. but it was super. I think the highest we hit on that was like in the 150s or 60s.
There's a clip of this guy, I'm sure you've seen it, where it's like he's talking to his, what is the captain, or who's the guy who's basically...
Crew chief or pit chief?
Yeah, his pit chief. And he's like, I'm just going to push my foot down and either see a checkered flag or see God.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this clip?
Yeah.
You see that one?
Yeah.
And he just we should bring it up. He pushes his foot down on the gas and then he rides the wall.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even try to maneuver.
It's like fucking Lightning McQueen.
Literally. It's something outside of cars. From cars. And he just basically scrapes the whole side of his car and uses the bank or the wall as his own protection so he doesn't fly out. And then I think he wins the race.
Yeah, they made it illegal after that, I'm pretty sure.
Probably a good idea.
They're like,
Probably
yeah, you
a good
can't
idea.
like the wall ride.
See the checker flag or see God's pretty wild.
Ross
Yeah.
Chastain.
What is his name?
His name's Ross Chastain.
You got it up, Joe?
You guys are fucking crazy.
You need audio on this one just to see this guy.
You guys are nuts, bro.
I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not listening to like see God or a checkered flag. My bad.
Look at this.
They always play Skyfall.
No one's ever gone through 3 and 4 at Martinsville that fast ever.
He went from 10th to 5th place. I've never seen anything like that.
Wow.
Holy.
Wow.
Time.
That's pretty nuts. The next day?
Yeah.
But why would they ban it? That's kind of sick.
It's Gran Turismo. You can't do that.
I mean,
Have you been to a NASCAR race?
Not NASCAR.
Have
I'd
you
like to
gone?
go to NASCAR.
It was a much different experience.
It's awesome.
I had the same thing where I was like, I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
And I went there. First, I went to the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
First of all, just the atmosphere. It's sort of like the first time I went to UFC, I wasn't that interested in you. I was like,
And
yeah,
then
I'll
you
go.
go to an actual fight. You're like,
And you go
this
to
is
fight and you're
incredible.
like, holy shit, the energy. So
Yeah.
the energy, Daytona in particular, is it is electric. I mean, really takes over. Then you're in there, we were able to walk around with like the different teams and you see like the caliber of people, the conversations they're having, the studying, and you're like, holy shit, there's so much strategy going into this and like so much commitment the whole way through about this. And then the skill itself, when you hear the engine start and they take off, you're like it's like this visceral reaction.
Sound,
the sound and you just being there changed the way that I looked at the sport.
I mean, the flyover. The flyover's the
flyover's
best. You need that at everything.
The flyover's unbelievable. They had the what's it called? Not the Blue Angels, but the Air Force one, the Thunder.
No.
But holy shit, I thought we were getting bombed. I was like, oh my god,
No, the
And it's just the Thunderbirds, just them flying over it. Yeah, the whole atmosphere. You walk out of there being like, that was all fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, there is something about the races, which is like, I didn't grow up with car culture at all. Like I grew up in New York City. Like, nobody had a fucking car. Like, and I went to a Formula One and the sound of the cars made me feel like this childhood nostalgia, and I never had cars, but it was something about just like this loud motor. You just feel like a kid.
Yeah.
And they zoom by, and every time I just find myself going zoom.
Yeah. Have you been to F1 races?
Yeah.
They're fun too.
Did Miami, we did, and then Austin, and I don't know if we were there no, we weren't there in Abu Dhabi, but there is a hotel.
Yeah.
On the property.
I drove on that track too.
Yes. Yeah.
That was
the
fun.
Formula 3 cars.
Yeah.
The 4? Yeah. That was sick.
So fun. I
will say there's something about NASCAR that makes you feel all American. Like I haven't been to an F1 race that I imagine it's like a little higher class.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You definitely,
but it ain't the same. There's something about NASCAR where it's like you see like pristine like engineers working on shit. You see like former D1 athletes in the crew. But then also just like a dude with a shirt off getting sunburned. And you're like, this is great.
It's very America.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's worth going.
At that track in Abu Dhabi, I thought that the markers on the side before the turns were the speed you were supposed to go, not the distance to the turn.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to.
I have to go 220 right now?
Like, what the fuck? So I was like, I don't even understand. The point of this really. But that was sick.
Yeah, it's so cool. They were such gracious hosts too. Like they were so like,
the best.
The best.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second. I've realized something over the last couple of years, definitely since having kids, that sleep is the most precious resource on the planet. It is more valuable than oil, gold, other things. Diamonds. Mm-hmm. Like none of these things matter, really, to be honest with you. If your sleep is off, your whole life is off, your mood, your energy, how you think, all of it. And I didn't really take it seriously. And then I did little things that could incrementally change how well I was sleeping. And one of those was I switched to Brooklyn bedding. This mattress is different. I'm not just like crashing anymore. I'm actually recovering. You want recovery. You want a mattress so comfortable you're sleeping through the night, not waking up at 2:30, then again at 4:30, tossing and turning because you're on some horrible mattress that doesn't allow you to get that recovery that you need, okay? I reset. That's what I do. I recommend getting yourself a mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. They're not just throwing together some random mattress. They've designed and built everything themselves in their own factory in Arizona. No middlemen, no gimmicks, just quality. Yes, it's Brooklyn mattress. This is designed in Arizona. Maybe there's a part of Arizona called Brooklyn, but we're not looking into it. The reality is you're going to sleep. They got options for everybody. Whatever your sleep style is, they got something for you. If you sleep hot, personally, kind of sleep hot. They actually have mattresses that stay cool at night so they can cool you down. You want your temperature to be a few degrees colder so you get that nice deep sleep. Also, this is big. They're endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. So if you believe in fake medicine, you will appreciate that, okay? You don't have to stress trying it either. They're going to give you a 120-night trial. Think about that. That's 4 months. If you don't love it, you can swap it out. Simple. So do yourself a favor. Go to brooklynbedding.com. Use the promo code Flagrant at checkout and get 30% off site-wide. That's brooklynbedding.com. Promo code Flagrant for 30% off. Get your sleep right. Everything else gets easier. Also, before we go back in, we've gotten some very interesting results, some health results.
Yeah.
All of us on the podcast have gotten some health results.
Yeah, I don't know why we did this. It's just a full-on body scan of all of our markers.
All of our markers. We're going to find our biological age. And we know what our biological ages are. And before we tell each other what they are, I just want to know, like, how confident you guys are and who is the youngest.
Well, this is where it's tricky. Because
Why is it
I have
tricky?
the youngest biological age for sure.
I mean,
Sure about that?
100%.
I don't know.
I don't know if I have the
don't know
biggest.
that.
I don't know if I have the biggest delta.
No. Forget that.
Okay, no. There's no way you have a younger biological age than I do. Do you have the fact you haven't pulled your phone up makes me think that you're lying.
I only have to remember 2 numbers.
No,
Okay.
I need to see it.
I know what mine is.
I need to see it.
I have my age. You have your age?
I got my.
Okay, so we got this whole body scan, and they looked at all these different markers, etc.
Yeah.
Shout out to Function Health that did it for us, and it really just bestowed bragging rights on us. It's not even about living forever. or like understanding like how your body's becoming decrepit. This is just another bragging tool that we have on the pod. Why don't we start with Alex? Black don't crack.
Yep, that's
Let's see.
Definitely don't crack.
Let's see if Black doesn't crack.
I'm gonna blow you out the water.
Just let's see. Let's see.
Well, should we start with his actual age?
Yeah, what is your actual age?
I don't know that.
What is your actual age?
It's in the 30s.
You're 38 years old.
Something like
You're a
that,
38-year-old man.
My biological age.
Yeah.
I might be extraterrestrial because it's 23.4.
Oh, shit.
Boss y'all ass. Boss y'all ass.
No.
That is healthy.
I don't know if function health is
I don't know how accurate.
but it'll make you feel good. It makes you feel really, really good.
That is motherfucking
They
healthy,
shaved
right?
15 years off of your age.
Dang.
Come on, man.
Okay, what was out? Can you tell me what was out?
Super
Let me see.
You mad because I beat your shit.
No,
What is yours again? What is yours again?
23.4.
This is crazy. You beat Mark.
Yeah.
You beat Mark. I didn't say I would beat you. I said somebody else would beat you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, did you know?
You are younger than Mark is biologically.
Look at him.
No, this is what. No. First of all, you're not even married. Doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you get married and have kids,
You don't have a kid.
it's not even.
Yeah.
I'm shocked yours is as low as it is. I saw it.
Yeah, I'm coming in at 23.8. All right.
But he has a
That's
child.
3 months. That's 3 months.
He
Bro.
has a child and a wife.
That's barely younger than his actual age.
No, but when did you take yours?
What's your delta?
He did his three
What
months
is
before
my
me.
age?
Yeah, what is yours?
I think I'm older. I think I might be a few years older. Who's got mine? I'm 35. I'm 35.
Yes, you're healthier than Mark because you have a bigger delta on yours than Mark does.
I don't know that.
Dumbass.
No, you gotta divide it. You gotta divide it.
You brought out your delta, dumbass.
But you said
why you
even
trying to
without
talk
that.
about delta?
You said even
I
without
never even
that.
wanted to talk about deltas.
I know, he
You
brought it
brought
out.
out delta.
You brought it
now
out.
you're in third place. Get some sleep.
No.
Yup.
I'm 23 over 29.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Divide his.
Now you
35
know.
over 45.
Now you know what Sikhi is. Now you know all these religions in the world, but you old as shit.
All that little breathing shit you do.
Yeah.
Yo,
That shit ain't doing
I don't do that. I don't do that.
there
I don't do that.
was crazy.
Thank God.
He does all that breathing shit.
I don't even know what just happened over
thank
there.
you for bailing me out. I
You go
appreciate that.
upstate, you do your little breathing exercises.
No.
That shit ain't
You
working.
need to take some
bro.
time off, B. Now the outfits and the nails make perfect sense.
See, I dress my age.
I know. Yo, what is your hairline on the function health? Can we get that? That must have added a couple decades to that shit.
No.
I'm not
What is
taking it.
mine? I'm 35. 35.
Damn.
Take 7 years off.
Damn.
That's how old I am. I'm still old. Even with my biological age, I'm old as shit.
Yeah.
Golly. Mm-hmm. What do I take it? Anyway.
You can fix it probably.
Look, wait, how would I fix it?
I mean, I don't know why you look so tired when you said
I
that.
know.
I'm tired.
I
bro.
try to shame you into, taking care of yourself.
No, I look
but
good now.
That'll make crazy.
Yo,
When you sit down, your stomach goes up and your belly just like flops over.
that's what it's supposed to do.
No, the whole interview, you're like,
Is that your pubic hair coming so high? Why are you sweating? Son, I don't think you're 23.
No.
Bro. I don't think you're 23.
hey, numbers don't lie, man.
But you do.
But not the numbers.
You do lie, though. You are a liar.
No, I can't
It's a
lie.
problem you
The
have.
numbers don't.
Were you honest on the intake form? Did you say your actual age?
Oh, that's right.
What are you talking
I
about?
was like, how tall do you say you were?
That's a good ass point.
I think now you have to show them your IDs.
You're built like a child,
Real
bro.
shit.
For real. You got a young body. You got short height.
Fuck, I'm fucking this.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get out of it.
I think what Mark's
That's
trying to
just
say.
old ass brain. That's just backfired.
No, honestly,
Early
the
onset.
synapses weren't fired right there.
Early
But
onset.
what I think Mark's trying to say is like, there's still hope. You could still be growing.
That's what I meant. to
Like
say.
you might be able to get a couple more inches on you.
There you go.
It's a chance.
There's hope.
Highly unlikely.
Come on, man. Gotta be optimistic.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, you can own your health for $1 a day. Think about that. $365 a year. That's $1 a day. You learn more and join Function using our link. Visit functionhealth.com/flagrant. Use the gift code FLAGRANT for a $25 credit towards your membership. Get your real age up, okay? You should do it, not tell your girlfriend or wife, end up being younger than her.
Oh.
Yeah. Deal with that existential crisis. They love that. Mm-hmm. They love that. Yep. Also, my wife is still like shedding baby weight. I'm supposed to get shredded while she's going through her
it's disrespectful.
Shedding baby weight?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I'm trying.
And how much is he aging?
Oh, yeah, exactly. That is true.
Stressing me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
I didn't realize you were such a thrill seeker. This is news to me.
I mean, I think it's pretty much like, there's people who are like, it's 24/7, all these things.
Yeah.
I feel like I just like fast cars and.
What does wifey feel about this?
Could you fucking take it easy, please?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Could you not do something stupid and crazy? Yeah.
And then you continue doing it, and then what's that?
Well, I feel like like I said, I haven't done the track thing in a while.
Right.
And it wasn't like I don't want you to go anymore. It was just kind of like natural fall off thing. The flying, she was like, she prefers fixed wing. She prefers a plane.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, learn to fly a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone up in
motorcycle.
No. I did it one time. I did it one time, and I was like, nah,
never again.
Not
Why?
doing it. Just is one of those things where it's like when you know your limits thing, where you're like, this ain't for me. You know, this ain't for me.
The bike shit is crazy.
It ain't for me, dude. There's people I know that like. The other thing is, I think there's in a lot of ways, if you start your motorcycle driving at 16 and you're 40 now, like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I'm gonna pick this up,
nope.
It's like, it feels crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you're a motorcycle guy?
Yeah.
That's what you ride around?
No, I mean, not anymore. Now I have just like an electric bike, like a dad. I've fallen
Really?
off. Yeah.
No, but he had a proper motorcycle in New York City
Yeah,
for
still
years.
have it. Still have it. It's awesome. It's the best.
I mean, I imagine in a city like this, that's
also not that dangerous because you're in the city, you're going like 25 miles
I
an hour
get
tops.
that, yeah.
But then you go out of the city and you just go through like little winding roads. I was never like a fast, like motorbike guy.
my last experience. Sorry, I did the motorcycle once, and then I was in Australia, and I went to Daniel Ricciardo's ranch.
Oh, and Perth?
In Perth. And he was like, like I got all these toys.
He's got the dirt bikes out there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like, let's ride these dirt bikes over to the other part of the ranch. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's like, it's a fucking like, whatever, 10cc. I don't remember he's like, it's nothing. I was like, I don't trust me. He was like, these are fucking nothing. I go, all right. So he's like, just tell me the basics, right?
I can't wait till we hear the story from Daniel. And he's like, yeah, Tom just wouldn't stop begging me to get on the fuking dirt bike. It's like
every Tom story.
Every Tom story. Just wouldn't stop pestering me about this fucking dirt.
He just asked him one time.
This was so clear cut.
I have friends like you, by the way, who like everything happens to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I have a buddy, I won't say his name, but it's just like, yeah, this girl is like fucking begging me to come back to her room. And like just fucking begging me to stuff my dick in her mouth. And I was like, all right, fine. I got to do it.
Do it for you.
For her.
Yeah.
What is her? She be so insecure.
I don't even like coming. It's just like.
Okay, go.
Well, he fills it up in this one garage, and then I go, just tell me. I'm not an experienced rider. I know this is a mini bike, but like, what do I need to know? And he's basically like, this is your gas. I think, up for like, there's like three gears. And he's like, and then these are your brakes. Your brakes are right here, like on let's say the right side. I'm like, all right. So we're going up this hill, and then we start like cruising. And we're cruising this, let's say like 30. It's up this dirt path. And I'm like, yeah, this feels good. It's fun. And then you're like, man, this is fucking rad. I like this. And as this thing comes up to the top, you see that there's a turn to the left. So I'm cruising, and I'm like, all right, well, now it's time to slow down for this turn. So all I know is ease off here and pull this brake. So I start to do that, and I turn, slide out, fall off, right? And it takes me a second to just check, like, is everything okay? So I'm checking. There's blood coming out of here. There's blood here, but nothing's like broken. And I turn to Daniel, and he's laughing so hard that he can't even say words. Like, he's just in tears laughing. And then he's like, He's like, you okay? And I go, yeah, I did what you said. He goes, I forgot to tell you that like the left side's like the rear brakes.
So you threw the front brake.
Yeah, I threw the front
Locked
brakes
up the
on.
front wheel.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been cool from someone who said, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
And then he just like patched me up. Like we had to clean everything and patch me up. I was like, bro, like you could have said. He goes, yeah, I forgot.
He's like, I need to have fun too.
I need to have fun too. It's fun to watch people eat shit. Yeah.
Ricardo's the man, by the way.
He is the man.
He's the fucking man.
He's the coolest dude I know, for sure.
I think he did it right.
Oh my God.
Like he maintained a positive. Daniel Ricciardo. Okay. So if you watch, like, did you watch Drive to Survive, the Formula One the show? Do you remember when that documentary came out? It was like a documentary about Formula One.
It's white people shit for sure.
It's super white people shit. But he's
a coach or a driver?
Driver.
He's a driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like he just maintained positive
vibes.
vibes the entire time. And
Always.
Like the most hyper competitive. There's 20 spots.
Yeah.
There's 20 people on the planet that get to drive the car.
Yeah.
And your teammate wants to take your fucking head off. Nobody is your friends. No one likes you. Everybody's jockeying for another, seat at a different car if you're, your contract's about to go up. And the guy won races and fucking made crazy money. And he's got his life.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Standard
His
issue
ranch
Australian.
is fucking awesome, dude.
The ranch is sick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, he is, and this is him. This smile is this guy like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's handsome, like retired at 35.
Yeah.
Just having the best time ever.
Like, what have you been doing so far in life? Well, for like 15 years, I was a professional racer since I was like 21. You're like, oh, and you have this great disposition. Yeah, he's great, dude.
Yeah, he's the man. But it is a crazy, think about that. There are 20 spots. How many jobs are like that?
No, I know.
It's like just 20.
Because even when you think about like pro sports where it's like the elite of the elite,
still
in
hundreds.
NBA, there's 400 and some NBA players, NFL, 53-man roster. You're still super elite, but this is like
20.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's kind of hard to conceptualize because you're like, well, what makes you good at just driving?
I know. And they're so young. Like when they get in,
I feel like they're much younger than they used to be. I feel like back in the day, the guys would have like longer careers.
Some of them last long, you know? But for the most part, these are like, they're like
kids.
20.
And they go from driving a go-kart to driving the fastest cars on the planet.
It's wild.
It is weird that there isn't this like intermediary.
I know. It's go-kart, then it's like Formula 4, Formula 3. Yeah.
But why is go-kart the best comparison?
I think it's the only thing that could be accessible to somebody who goes, I want to race. Like, what could you possibly get into?
That's right, because all the other cars is just fucking millions of dollars.
It's so much money. And even like you hear these stories of like Lewis Hamilton and I'm sure a bunch of other guys where they're like, I wanted to race. Even that go-karting was
so
expensive for us. And the people had to sell things and work second jobs just to let their kid go-kart.
Yeah. But we got to like talk to one of these guys and ask them like what the actual competitive advantage is. Because they're not engineers, right? It's not like, yes, they understand the cars and like some of them know how to like fix them, et cetera. But like, what do they know that we don't know?
Well, the one thing that I learned, because I thought, you see about these, like how the budgets are crazy for like Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, and how these other ones have like a fraction of the budget. And
they also get some money from
But here's the thing. That money goes into, like, even though you think you see like 20 F1 cars, these ain't the same cars.
Oh,
they're not driving the same shit.
Yeah, this is like capitalism in its most pure form.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. Even the cars on the team are not the same.
Not the same.
And that's the thing that they try to pretend isn't the truth.
Yeah.
But like Max's car might have 20 engineers working on it.
Yeah.
And the second car at Red Bull might have 3.
And you could be a driver who's top tier and you get into one of those and you go, this car, like they know, they're like, this car is bullshit, like the way it handles, the whatever, like everything about it, they go, this feels like I'm driving a truck.
Yeah.
And you realize like, oh, I thought it was the same. Like, it's not the same.
If
It's
they're on
not
the same team, then why
different
wouldn't
cars.
they make the car just as good?
So they say they
both
do,
people
and
on
it's the same engine and the same parts, but like the amount of people working on it to tweak it, basically what a team like Red Bull has to decide is, hey, we got to keep Max happy, and if the car's not that good, we have to deploy way more people to working on that car to get the most out of it, and we can only really do that with one guy.
Oh no, I'd be pissed. If you're the second guy, I'd be lit. There'd be 14 missing scientists.
So that's
And there's
I'd be
but that's the shit where basically like you got to be a politician in that game because you could have a stank attitude about it and then people don't want to work with you, or you could be lobbying the team constantly to get them to support.
Yeah.
Like there's all this behind the scenes drama that's kind of interesting that, again, there's 20 spots. So if you're a fucking pain in the ass and you're not winning every race, they're going to go, I can get another guy to lose.
Yeah.
You forget to how sensitive those guys are to the mechanics of like on a lap, what they sense.
So that's the competitive advantage, right? That's
I feel like it is, because the same way that like you and I, anyone who works a microphone,
we can feel a crowd, we can
but you
feel
also
the room.
Go like, this is tinny, or this feedback
100%.
is here. Those guys, they're like, this understeer, it doesn't feel right. Something that like I feel like most people would just be like, that's just how this car moves.
Yeah.
They're so dialed in on things that they know, like, I can't win in this car.
Yeah.
Or,
And
like,
you gotta
this
have a
car's
good neck.
perfect.
You gotta have a you gotta have a good neck. Too.
And I think Ricciardo told me, I was like, how much do you guys think about weight? Like how much you weigh?
Oh,
And it's because like
everything counts.
And he's like, the heavy in F1 is I think 160 pounds.
Wow.
Like, you want to be under that.
You can't get dwarves doing that. But you can't get little
like
people.
Maybe.
They have midget racing.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's the cars technically.
Maybe that's the secret to it all.
we need a car.
right. Like I don't. Why
A
not?
top tier little man driver.
Would that not be a benefit? I mean, there's people
it
that
feels
like
like
try
it.
to cut their legs off to compete in like Paralympics. You ever heard of this?
Jesus Christ, yes.
There's like dudes
What do
that
you
are
mean they
like
cut them off?
so like they'll have like some type of disability.
Able-bodied people.
Well,
Get the fuck out
but
of here.
that maybe.
That's another
The
level
one I've
of
heard of is like people that
competitiveness.
have like a spinal cord injury. They'll have disabled legs, so their legs don't work.
See, like, you might as well hack them
So you might
off.
as well chop them off so you can roll around
Faster.
And the guys that roll around with no legs go a little faster than the guys with the legs. So the dude will go to the doctor and be like, "Can I get my legs back?" He's like, "Nah, you're never getting your legs back." He goes, "All right, chop them off." Because I'm getting a gold. All right, I'm competing for America. I'm making the team.
But they're like, think about like Michael
Whatever it
Jordan.
takes.
Jordan
I was
would
thinking about it.
absolutely do that.
Without a doubt.
Like the level of competitiveness.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan never cut off his legs.
No.
You know,
Although
No,
there's
but
that
he
Ronnie
would.
Lott story, the finger.
With the finger.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what is-
respect that.
What is that?
Ronnie Lott got his like finger caught in like a face mask. And it was the kind of thing where anybody would be like, what are we going to do? And they're like, well, you're out of this game and we'll go to the hospital and do whatever. He was just like, just take it off.
Yeah.
Like cut it off. Oh, and
Yakuza.
went right back in the game.
And they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the trainer?
Who's the team? We live in a new era where like the teams have to pretend they care about the athletes.
Yeah.
Like they put you in that little tent. They're like, we have to see if you got a concussion. And it's really just a guy in there like, so you gay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 100%. But are you a fucking bitch?
Yeah, look at you, you pussy.
Well, you don't remember your fucking birthday. So what? Get out there and hit the guy.
GHB and get in the game.
Do you remember what a nickel defense is?
Yeah.
Good. Get out there.
It's this many. His fingers broken.
It is a little, it is a weird time for sports where they have to pretend a little bit more.
They have to pretend, and football more than like that whole
Anything.
thing is like a big pretend thing. Like with football, like we know what's happening.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about you. They
Yeah.
literally treat them like cattle.
Yeah.
And like that's the way people get like, they just take away your key card to walk in. That's how they cut people. You know?
Oh, to get into
Yeah,
the
they'll just be
facility.
like, your shit doesn't work anymore.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
give a fuck about
Because
them.
you almost played college ball, right?
No, I played high school football, and I almost played like small D3, D2 ball, but I was like, I'm definitely done. And they told me
Not
before I
exciting
went,
enough?
was that?
Not exciting enough.
But, well, the thing was the one I was going to go to, the admissions office called me in June or like end of May. And they were like, I was like planning on going. And they're like, your math scores are so bad from high school. You got to take a math class this summer in order to come to school here. And I just was like, I'm not doing that. And it was just like, okay, goodbye. It was like that was it. And then in August, like 2 days before camp, the line coach called me. He's like, we're excited to have you, son. It's going to be like, the whole speech. And I was like, oh, I'm not coming to school there. And he was like, what? I go, yeah, you guys said I had to take a math course. I didn't do that shit. And he was like, what the fuck? And he's like, no one told me that. I go, well, I mean, I didn't have your number. Like you guys told me that. And it was just like, all right. And he was like, bye. And we just hung out. I was like, yeah, I'm just not doing that. So it was just a disinterest in having to do math, and also being like, once I got in college and I saw how hard the guys worked that were on the team and like what I was doing, I was like, there's no fucking way I would do this.
Also for like D2, D3 football.
Yeah.
D2, D3 basketball, even if you're riding the bench, it's fun. Your whole body isn't destroyed for the rest of your life. D3, you were playing the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, like your brain is going to be different.
Oh, yeah.
From
and
practice.
For what?
For nothing.
For the love of the game. Fuck out of
We
here.
won a championship, D3.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. And I saw that like these guys, their off-season conditioning, where they were getting up at like 5.
Yeah.
And like, it was just like so much work. And it really is, like, the truth is, if you really, really love it that much, I could see like I did it. I played D2, D3, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But I knew that I didn't love it like that, Like I loved it when it was like fun and I got to play all the time and like, it wasn't that type of commitment.
Yeah.
And when I saw like how I was living in college, I was like, there's no way I could fucking.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to a tiny school in North Carolina called Lenore-Rhine, like a small school.
What is it?
Lenore-Rhine.
Lenore-Rhine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the only school I got into. I didn't think I was going to get in anywhere.
Yeah.
And the high school
guidance counselor?
Like I went into the office. I went to a small prep school, and he was
for
like,
football?
No, just like we moved. I was in Milwaukee at a big public high school, and we moved to Florida. Went to this small private school. I was a terrible student, and I went in to see that counselor, and he was like, you don't have a lot of options. And I was like, really? He was like, no. He's like, your grades are terrible, man. I was like, okay. And then he left the room, and there was a piece of paper on the desk that had my class's GPA of everybody in descending order. So you could see like all the way down. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
they're probably in the middle, right?
And I like flip the page. And I'm second to last above a guy named Rocky. I was like, fuck.
And what was Rocky like?
Dumber than shit. I mean,
dumber than shit, literally.
I mean, if you met Rocky, you'd be like, bro, this guy.
He's living up to the name.
Nah, Rocky was a box of hammers. Like, he could barely fucking spit a sentence out.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I'm almost as dumb as Rocky? And then he was like, where do you want to go to school? And I was like, for some reason I got locked in about I love Denver.
Yeah.
I visited once, and I was like, I want to go to DU, Denver University.
Yeah.
He was like, good fucking luck, man. I was like, okay. So I sent them an application, and they denied me.
Okay.
And then I was like, shit. And I go, I don't know where to go. Like, he's like, and I don't know why he pulled this school up. He was like, this is a school. It's in North Carolina. It's in the foothills of the Appalachians. It's like a small, picturesque kind of college town. And I was like, all right. I went on a visit, and I was like, I don't want to go to school here. Like, I don't want to go to school here. And they were basically like, well, like, tell us where you want to go. I remembered that even though I had the fantasy of the big college experience, I didn't want to stay in Florida. Like, I probably could have gotten into like some big university, but I was like, I don't really want to be in this state anymore. And so I applied, and they let me in. And I just went super small, really small college. But as soon as I left, I was like, all right, I need to go to like a bigger. I went to Boston. I did real estate for the summer. Then I went to DC, and I worked for America's Most Wanted. And then I went to LA.
Doing what?
I was a researcher. I would research stories for them to do profiles on.
Isn't it? Don't we know who's most wanted?
Well, but they have to.
What's the research?
There's so many fugitives.
Got it.
But they need it to be a good story because it's television.
So you had to discern if this most wanted person was also wanted by the American public.
Basically, it's like, who is this person? What's the story behind it? And would this be a compelling story to
produce and make?
But also, like, is the person like worthy of a profile on America's Most
People
Wanted.
get caught from that show all the time.
Hundreds.
Oh, so it was
Hundreds.
good, this show.
The show was the show at one point. Fox was like, we're canceling the show, and the backlash was so severe that they're like, put it back on.
No way.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you discover any cases that got solved later?
I did. The funny thing is, I interned there. I got an internship when I was in college. So one summer I interned there, and that's how they offered me a job after I graduated. And at one point, I was only there. My first day was September 10th, 2001. Okay. So
what happened soon after that?
Tuesday was kind of wild.
There was some Most Wanted.
Yeah. We just started profiling terrorists.
That's a fun pitch on the 12th. I got an idea, guys.
Yeah.
Story
Just
of a
hear me
lifetime.
out.
We're going to Tora Bora.
It was real crazy, but I did pitch. I had like they would give you like these research documents, and I was like, how about this guy? And it was this guy who had been convicted of some horrible crimes in Costa Rica, American guy, and then he like bribed his way out, and they were like, this guy's a nightmare. So I pitched the story in the pit there, and they take it into consideration. And then I had an offer to re-up my contract, and I said no. I'm moving to LA. I want to pursue entertainment. So I moved to LA, but like a month later, they're like, hey, we're going to do that piece that you pitched. Do you want to go on location for it as like an associate producer on it? And I was like, yeah, for sure. So I was able to go to Costa Rica and do the piece with them. But it was a really chaotic kind of world to dive into these stories. Like you see the 8-minute version of it, but when you're like reading the stuff every day, I mean, it's
Gnarly dudes.
Yeah, gnarly dudes.
And they caught the guy?
That guy, I don't remember actually if they caught that guy. We caught a number of people even in the short time I was there, but
Is there anybody you caught that you were like, this guy's not that bad? Like you read his stuff and you're like, he's just robbing banks. Like, who cares?
There would be things where you were just like, this is not that exciting.
Yeah.
You're looking for like exciting. And then, I mean, the show's credited with Whitey Bulger,
But wasn't Whitey kind of an inside?
Well, there's that whole story, but I'm saying him getting caught is credited to somebody watching the show, because they featured him all the time. All the time.
But like everybody knew Whitey in Boston.
Yeah.
It's not
Call
like
up the FBI director.
Yeah,
he's like, he's one of our guys.
Whitey was like working at a flower shop. Like he just,
yeah.
They look similar.
Yeah.
Though,
I thought they caught him outside of Boston.
They caught him in LA.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They got him in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Was it a little sketchy doing these pieces though? Because these guys have a vested interest in not being caught.
Yeah.
And then you are like a young kid doing like these investigative pieces. Like, was there ever an internal conversation? Like, hey, don't let people know you're working on this? Like,
not really. I mean, the thing is, law enforcement would treat you like you were celebrities. Anytime,
Really?
like, I got pulled over in DC and they saw like my hat and they were like, you've been drinking? I was like, mm-mm. And they're like, is that America's Most Wanted? I was like, yeah, I worked there. Like, yo, man, that's tight, man. Can I get that hat? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, here you go, man.
that's crazy.
They loved the show. Yeah.
I mean, he did uncover also a serial killer.
Oh, that's right.
Partially his time during working on the show.
This gives you way more credence when you think about it.
He's a journalist.
You're a journalist, especially an investigative journalist with people who do violent crime.
Yeah.
Kill people.
Yeah.
And one of the things that one of your side quests in life, as you have many side quests, is there is a serial killer on the loose that happens to be tracking Garth Brooks.
Yeah. I mean,
Allegedly. We got to put that out because apparently he's quite litigious, this guy.
His guy's got deep pockets too, you got to remember.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that, like, talking about GB, we talked about just how weird his social media is. That's how this all started. Like, you saw his Facebook.
Yeah. He's doing like Ross.
You remember that?
With him and his wife?
No, when he joins Facebook.
Cool stuff.
Can you get that up when he joins?
This is how this all started, was just commentary on this guy's, hey, I just decided to join Facebook. It's one of the weird, have you seen it? No. It's one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen. He's like, so I just joined Facebook. And what he says in it, you're like, this is like an alien fucking talking.
Are you familiar with Garth Brooks contextually?
Just that he's a country singer. That's
Country singer.
I don't know what he looks like right now.
Iconic.
I know he's big, yes.
So big that he didn't put his music on Spotify. He's like, you got to buy the album still. I don't know if that's
Amazon.
changed.
So he's like, you can't get you Apple Music. And they're like, you can't find Garth here. He's like, my shit's on Amazon and at Walmart.
And Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
And Facebook.
Was he the one who didn't want to put his name on when we
No,
did the country song?
different one,
Oh,
different one.
okay.
Yeah,
So this, just so you know, is like this is what the first thing I ever commented on. And this was what he put out. I just thought it was weird, dude.
Okay, play.
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that. But I'm already finding out on my own. So it's wiping the walls out between you and me. And I really like that. It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, the hotel room. When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Come on,
But most of the
Garth.
stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. Because it's just who I am.
Yeah.
So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
All right, that was it.
This is how we think all white people are.
Yeah, really?
This is how we think you guys talk at home and shit.
I mean, it's so
like
weird.
Slick stuff, cool stuff.
But it's like the voice stuff is like, I like that. Like he drops into a different
Yeah, it was a
octave,
little
and
weird.
it's like, it's just like, it's awkward.
Yeah.
And all I did was like say how awkward it was. I mean, this is fucking first person time ever seeing a video. Like it's so strange, you know? We just talked about it. Then he did another like press conference for something. I was like, that was weird as shit too. Like, and I was like, this guy's kind of, there's a thing where somebody gets to a level of fame. Like you might not realize how famous he is.
Oh, he's number one.
So
Stadiums. The highest selling country,
and
second
also
highest selling country artist of all time.
And unbelievably talented.
so talented.
Like the shows are incredible.
The shows are amazing.
Like,
And when he and literally he'll put a stadium on like a legit like where the fucking Giants play, and it sells like you're selling out a club. Like they're like, oh, it's sold out.
wow.
Sold out like that.
Okay.
So famous. And I think when you're so famous for so long, socially you become kind of awkward.
Yeah.
You've seen it all with Madonna,
Yeah, yeah.
Michael
Britney Spears.
Jackson, but yeah, you just get
it's Tom
weird.
Cruise dancing on the couch.
It's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So I just kind of was like, this guy's fucking weird, man. You know? And I jokingly said that like there's missing people, and I don't know, they kind of line up with places he's been.
But was that a joke or has that actually happened?
I mean, I completely just said it as like an alleged silly thing, right?
Okay.
And the funny thing is, you know, from being in this space, that like as people start to give that legs, the easiest way out of it is if you're the person and you want, like, because they started to like take over his social media, is just to like lean into it or say acknowledge, just say something, be like, yeah, I chopped up some, or like, I'm not a killer, whatever.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah.
some angle.
Yeah.
But like the full ignore makes people get louder and louder.
Yeah.
So they just got louder and louder. They took over. He would do a post. There'd be like 5,800 comments all about, I want my grandmother back. Like crazy. People were just like, like, I want to see my family again. You know? Yeah, they just went crazy with it. And this lasted a while. He shut out no more comments. No Facebook. You can't comment on his Instagram, on his Facebook. No, he just shut it down. And then I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I wasn't like hitting this up every day. It was just something you just kind of threw out there, and it took off. Eventually, I met somebody whose family member worked closely with him. And they were like, I was like, does he know? And they're like, oh, he fucking knows, dude. He knows you. He knows what you said. I'm like, is he mad? He goes, I mean, Garth doesn't hate, the family said Garth doesn't hate anybody. And I was like, okay. And then they said that he said that Garth saw my basketball injury video and said, karma. Karma right there. But then like earlier this year, I get a
Just Garth watching the video.
Yeah.
Somebody on his team sending it to him. You're gonna love this.
Love this. Court's got some slick
They
stuff.
got this. We get this book at the studio, and I'm like, this isn't real. And I flip through it, and then they're like, I see clips of this guy. A guy wrote a book about, is Garth Brooks a serial killer?
No.
He did a full
Bodies in Low Places, which is a play on Friends in Low Places.
That's his song.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
the only country song I know.
Yeah, it's the only country song most people
Great
know.
song.
Yeah.
But this guy does a full examination.
Two brave journalists
Yeah.
dare to expose the music industry's darkest secret.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Two detectives, one kid. That's awesome.
It's just so silly that something that literally started as a commentary on that video I showed you.
Wait, Matt
turned
Cox?
into this.
Is that? Do you know this guy, Matthew Cox? He's like I think this guy right here.
I don't know.
He's a big podcaster. He goes on a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah, okay.
And I forget exactly what he did before. He had some type of like criminal past, and then like got out of prison. Like talks about like his life and crime.
There's a few guys like that.
Yeah.
That's a good lane.
He's one of those. He's actually really entertaining on pods. I've never met him before, but he's that's shocking.
He
that he
turned
wrote the
into
book.
this shit, dude. Yeah.
Bro.
You can't have him. You can't have him on the pod. You know that would just give more fodder.
I mean, I don't know.
But
yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah.
I tried to get Garth on because at one point they reached out and they said, Garth's going to do some interviews. Would you like him to be on the podcast? I go, fucking, of course.
Of course.
So they were like, write something that we can show to one of his people.
And that's where the book came.
I just write this whole thing about like how I would love to have him on. I'm like, just very much interested in having him on and, interested in his career and all this and that. And then the person that I'm talking to says, I had a conversation with their guy. And this is like how lazy like agents and shit are. The agent told my guy, instead of like confirming, he goes, didn't he say something crazy about Garth? Like instead of like
looking into it.
He was like,
he asked you guys.
I feel like that could go wrong for him. Like, I feel like that guy has said something. I'm like, you just fucking Google it. Yeah. But eventually they were like, he's not coming on.
Not happening.
Not happening. No.
I think we need to make that happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
How do we get Garth?
You have Garth on here, and then you just have me walk out.
Oh,
hey, partner.
America's Most Wanted cowboy hat.
I could get John Walsh here to be. We've been looking for you. Yeah.
I mean, that's
you are
unreal.
weirdly tuned into internet culture. I remember when I was doing your pod. Like,
but is there any credence to that?
yeah. So what?
Like if somebody writes a whole book on it, there got to be some.
I haven't read the book, but it's like, hey man, weren't you on tour in Lafayette? There's a missing person there. You're like, I mean,
If
a
you
lot of
tour the
people,
country, people are missing around the country, so you could put it to them.
I don't think
sure.
so. Allegedly.
Also, it's very reasonable to assume that if you have a stadium full of people, there's a serial killer in there.
Sure. Someone's going to die after the show, man. It's not crazy. Yeah.
They're following you around the country.
85,000 people. Yeah, something went
Definitely
wrong.
killed somebody.
Yeah.
No, but what I was saying is when I was in your pod, like, I remember watching this guy. I forget his name, but like, I'd always seen you like connected to like internet-y stuff. Like, that for guys our age is kind of odd to know, deep internet shit.
Yeah.
Even when I come into the office and like the young folks in the office, like I'll say certain things, they'll kind of laugh at me, like, how the fuck do you know about that? And I'm just scrolling while I take a shit, and then I see something. But it was this Tailor in Singapore.
Hong Kong.
Or Hong Kong?
Yeah.
I thought it was Singapore. They would like sexually harass the guys that he was making suits for.
He messaged me yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. After I did your pod and we talked about it, he hit me up.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, we got to do a suit or something like that. And I was like, I don't know about that. But the guy is hilarious.
He's hilarious. Yeah.
And I think you know more. Like his father was a very famous tailor or something like that.
The place is called Sam's Tailor. And in Hong Kong has this really interesting history of, well, for many things, but there was obviously a lot of Indian immigrants that came, right?
Yeah.
And one of the trades they brought with them was suit making, like actually, the clothing and so there's parts in Hong Kong that it's just like tailor after tailor, and a lot of them are Indian. right? Like Indian immigrants who ended up there. And his father's place, where he is now, Sam's Tailor, is like they've dressed, I think the last 6 U.S. presidents have gotten suits there.
Yeah.
The walls are adorned, like a lot of this place, with like just famous soccer players, actors. I mean, like a lot of people have gone to this place. It's like super legit. I saw his videos and I was just like, they're hilarious. Like same kind of thing. I'm just like,
you got to get up a video to
playing them.
So this is
give an example of it. Scroll. We'll find a good one.
That's how you get into Illuminati, right?
Get him with like a male.
Grabs your nuts.
A male, and then like in his office.
In like the fitting room.
Yeah, keep going.
Has he stopped doing this kind of content as much?
No.
Okay.
Keep going. Just have him standing next
Is
to
this
like
his personal account or is this Sam's?
That's Sam's Tailor.
It is surprising that there's not more of him. Like that, scroll up. That guy on the left there. That's is what he does.
Go.
Young American boy. How old are you?
21.
That young?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This young American boy is actually Polish. His parents are born in Poland. They emigrated to the United States. And this bastard sold out fucking Lewandowski and Europe to be part of fucking Trump's ICE regime.
Oh, shit.
Fucking cunt. Fucking sold out to Trump. You know what I mean? You know, I don't even understand who does this in this world. You know Trump is bombing Iran, destroying fucking everybody. Bastard. You have Lewandowski. You know, do you know who is Lewandowski? Who's Lewandowski?
Polish striker.
USA has the World Cup. Bastard doesn't know who is Lewandowski. One button.
You pay for this shit?
Son, it's insanity.
I would hate this.
Yeah.
Smells like a yank, disgusting fucking bombing pig. Deep fried pig. No accent, maybe accent color. Cannot decide accent color. Cannot decide USA or Poland. Bucket breast pocket with a curve and kick. There is the peak of my pocket square. Straight pockets.
Yeah, the kid's like, what the fuck now?
Fully lined, your face is burning. Overlapping buttons on a fully functional cup. Even Porky Pig here. Jesus fucking Christ. Porky Pig is absolutely. Ooh, Porky Pig is absolutely gift wrapping my 4D fit. Let me tell you one thing. He may be Porky, but he's got his own fucking Chinese gimp here. Motherfucker comes to China, picks up a Chinese gimp as well. Okay, let's see. Let's open him up. Oh,
That jaw is swollen, dude.
The glory of the inside, lovely. I mean, in the shirt too. Wow, look at the sponginess. And let's sit him around.
The sponginess.
And as you can see, no matter how porky you are, no matter how he's shivering now, no matter how non-pole you are, whoever you are, I will absolutely gift wrap you. Absolutely gift wrap.
How would you do at that, do you think?
No matter how hard I go, this guy's so strong in the glutes.
This is
Chinese
nuts.
massage has
Yeah.
no effect on him.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how would you react to this type of Tailor?
I mean, it wouldn't get that far.
Yeah.
Like, you pay for this?
Well, no. Well, sort of.
Yo, give me $1,000. I'll insult you and smack the shit out of you. Like,
he doesn't do it the same to everybody. It's not the same treatment to everybody. So
Okay.
some of them he just sexually harasses.
You got to get the little Asian. Find him with a little Asian. He goes.
He was really aggressive with that. He's always has aggressive energy.
Yeah.
It's not like always face smacks and like
okay.
insults. Sometimes he's just like overly effusive with like compliments, but he's just like really into
Sexually
He's a
very
tailor, so he
sexual.
does custom work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whoever you are, you're getting a custom treatment.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was really great.
Yeah, it's crazy. Right here. Let's see it.
Listen, what you got, brother? I'll start. Single button, a glorious pearl button, a deep press stitch on a peak lapel. Check out, what has he got? He's got my Richie Platzman, the Imagine Dragons, patch pockets, 1, 2, 3. Last time he said I was a copycat. Nonsense.
I think that's his son.
Water.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
He changed
here.
up the energy a little bit.
Yeah, different energy for his son.
Anyway,
Thank God.
so I see.
I know.
Yeah.
But I see you like finding these like weird characters on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, that's been like my fascination for, we started our podcast in 2010.
Wow.
So like it really did become from like you see a weird or funny or crazy thing and being like, I want to talk about that. I want to play that. I want to dissect that. And sometimes I want to find that. Because that became what it became was like, first we would just laugh, talk about it, have people like you where you go, let's comment on this. Yeah. And then this whole thing became like, oh, can we find this person?
Yeah, it became big enough where
you could be like,
they
want to
find
this person.
Yeah.
And that became a fun thing of like, we've found numerous people that a lot of times you see a video and you're like, I don't know, this isn't like this person has huge business and everything. Yeah. But sometimes it's like just some random dude and the video has like 8 views and you start talking about it and then all of a sudden one of your fans is like, that guy's in Highland Park. I know that guy. And you're like, what? And then you kind of try to connect and sometimes you Zoom, sometimes we had people come in, but it's always been like an exciting thing to break down like who these people are. Yeah.
I mean, you kind of discovered Andrew Tate that way.
Yeah.
Infamously.
Yeah, you really put Tate on, dude.
That's so funny. People have been saying that to me since, but he was, for us.
Hold on, can I pee real quick and then we talk about? Okay.
So you're responsible for the man.
Well, save it. All right, guys, take a break for a second. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't realize how much water quality actually matters until I switched to Jolie. Okay? What's Jolie? That's what you're asking. I'll tell you right now. Sometimes you can be doing all the right things, using good products, taking care of your skin and hair, and something still feels off. You know what that is? That's your water quality, okay? You can't have good pizza without New York water. It's really 2 places on the planet where you can have good pizza, and it's Italy and it's New York, and weirdly in Tokyo, but they figured that thing out over there. Regular shower water can contain chlorine and heavy metals. Great on pizza. Horrible on your skin.
Yeah.
Okay? Horrible for your hair. What makes a slice of Joe's amazing? Probably all those chemicals and whatever I was just talking about.
You taste the chlorine, you're like, oh, this is nice.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah.
You ever have a slice of pepperoni and no chlorine on that bitch?
That's terrible.
You don't even want to eat it.
Ugh.
But Jolie, that's where they come in. Okay? Would I suggest putting it on the faucet in the pizza place? No. Would I suggest putting it as your shower head? Yes. It's a proven filtered shower head designed to remove those impurities. Those impurities that make a pie delicious, but make your head horrible. Skin feels calmer. Hair feels softer. It's like your shower is finally working for you instead of against you, and it's an easy upgrade. The Jolie shower head installs in minutes, fits all showers, and still delivers great water pressure. It's a simple way to elevate your daily routine without changing anything else. The Jolie shower head is the perfect base for your routine, because if your water isn't right, nothing else performs the way it should. It even looks great, too. Sleek, clean, gives your bathroom that luxury spa feel. So, if you want to upgrade your skin, your hair, your whole shower experience, try Jolie risk-free for 60 days by going to jolieskinco.com/flagrant. That's jolieskinco.com/flagrant. Jolie is also available on Amazon. And now that your skin is looking absolutely amazing, you know what else it can do? It can stretch further. I don't even know if you can go full boner without tearing at the seam. And if some of you are circumcised, that seam is still present. Do you want to tear at that?
Nope.
I mean, you ever have a baseball mitt and after years of using it, the thumb just rips from the rest of the mitt? That's what could happen when you got cold, crisp skin. So once you get that nice and good and your skin is ready to stretch, then you're going to take Blue Chew Gold. You're going to take Blue Chew Gold and you're going to the moon, my boys. You're going to be able to stuff your dickhead in your belly button while doing a backwards handspring. It's going to curve like a banana back into your belly button. That's the furthest distance. If you try to touch your toes, yeah, maybe you can nuzzle that thing in there, but not if you're doing a back handspring. Your dick is moving the complete other direction. But with Blue Chew Gold, oh yeah, you'll get it in there. You'll get it in lots of places, okay? Blue Chew Gold has some ingredients for things you don't care about. Your dick's gonna get hard in 15 minutes or less. That's what matters, okay? You get home from the date, you pop the gold. You only got 15 minutes of just nonsense before it's time to go. Okay? You can go in, you can mukbang.
Oh.
You can mukbang if you want. I know you got 15 minutes of muck. That was a knowing chuckle for Miles over there. Miles has definitely done some mukbangs. Rubbed his dick against his mattress to get it hard.
yeah, Brooklyn bedding.
He rubbed his dick against that Brooklyn bedding. Why'd I get the cold one? Why'd I get the cold one? Yes, we've all been there, okay? Sometimes the smell of that thing might be stopping you from stopping that fucking rocket from reaching the moon. So you got to rub it against that mattress.
Yeah. Give her a Jolie shower head. Clean it out.
First of all, you got to give her a Jolie shower head, clean that thing. Then it's time to muck. Can you muck? Point is, Blue Chew, gold, 15 minutes or less, barely any muck time. You can tell a story about college if you wanted.
Yeah.
Sit her down and be like, yo, one time this crazy thing happened in college.
Yeah.
And then just keep on rambling about that shit until that 15 minutes is up. So are you. You go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code Flagrant. When you get 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you're going to get a third one for free with the promo code Flagrant. That's BlueChew.com, promo code Flagrant. For more details and important safety information, go there to BlueChew.com. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
Speaking of bricks.
Yo, what? Don't do that.
What? The Hawks.
Don't fucking do that.
Speaking of the Hawks, bro.
Nah, you talking crazy shit right now.
The Atlanta Hawks, bro.
Nah. Shout out my boy Mikal Bridges. Listen, I thought it was a good shot. I thought he had a good shot.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. He tried his best. And that's all you can ask for. He was the best on his team in high school.
What type of shot he took?
Free throw.
Why are your sneakers so red? Why you got the Atlanta Hawks sneakers? Why you got the Atlanta Hawks Vans, huh?
Oh, shit. No. I'm not a Hawks fan. I like Trae Young, but that's the extent of it. Does he play for the Hawks?
No.
Fuck. Didn't this happen 2 years ago?
You are getting soft, yo. You would never tolerate shit like this back in the day.
He got a nice fit, so that's why he gets a pass today. He actually put it together really nice.
No.
Give him that.
No. I'm not giving him shit.
He's wearing the nighttime version of my fit. That's all it is.
See, why you got to mess it up?
What? You're biting my whole neck.
See, fuck this thing. I tried.
So what happened with your Knicks, bro? What happened?
Yo, Knicks are taking it.
Yeah.
Knicks in 5.
Doing it.
5.
That's it. And I don't want to hear anything about it. What's the odds we got right now on Kalshi for Knicks in 5? 66% and going down. Damn.
Nice.
There's $1 million in volume put on this right now.
Oof.
Knicks in 5. I'm being honest with you.
That's easy.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I'm probably going Knicks in 6.
Come on.
I want to have delusional confidence, but it's eroded, after years of torments.
Okay.
So I'm going to be safe and go Knicks in 6. What do we at Knicks in 6?
This is just the whole.
Is that your tummy that just did that sound?
Yeah.
Yo.
What?
That was insane. I thought your cell phone was buzzing. Did you pick that up?
I got a call from my tummy
station.
Bro.
I was like, yo, the subway was coming through.
I never heard nobody's stomach.
What was that?
That was the first time I ever heard anyone's stomach besides my wife with the children. I'm being dead serious. I always thought hearing your stomach is only you could do it.
No, anyone can do it.
Nah.
That's how you know. That's how you know Mark's fasting again.
Are you back to fasting?
I had 3 eggs this morning.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
How'd you have them done?
Scrambled. I always go scrambled. With a little butter mixed in. Cottage cheese, you ever do that? Beside the point. I don't know what's going on.
Knicks in 7. Fuck it.
Yo, chill.
No, Knicks in 6. What are we at?
Yeah.
It's the same. This is
65%.
This is just that they win.
Oh, it's just they win?
Yeah.
Series.
Oh, well, shit. Well, Knicks definitely winning. That's
Did it just go down while we were talking about it?
Yeah, because you got bad
the
juju.
oracle in here.
Something happened, bro. I've never heard a stomach
rub my
make
belly.
that
You got
sound.
a wish, dude.
No bullshit. I would do that. I'm worried about what's going to come out.
Oh, you'll see.
That sound going to come out of your mouth and your ass. That sound doesn't stay.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It's got to be some sort of like cancer.
Must be. Yeah. My biological age just went up a little bit from that. Every rumble it goes up.
That was
a tiny
the
bit.
loudest stomach I've ever heard.
Can we see what the Magic odds are? Let's see. I bet you the Magic got it. I bet you the Magic are going to win the whole series.
Man.
Here we go. Magic versus Detroit. Let's go. Okay. All right. Well, it's a minor step back from a major comeback. Orlando's leading 1-0.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying.
Bro.
Yo, they won and they still.
What was it before the game? It was 0?
That's great.
What the hell?
$650,000 worth of all little broke ass cities. Tell them put their money up, yo. Tell them put their fucking money up.
You put money up on the
little
Knicks.
broke ass city.
How much are y'all putting on the Knicks?
Yo,
I put some up.
How much?
I put it up.
Did you guys just hear my tummy?
Well, should we
You
connect?
didn't hear it, right? I don't think that my stomach sound goes out to everyone else.
A tummy.
Did you hear my tummy? I got 2 kids.
Yeah, okay.
You got a tummy, you little child. I just farted, and that I literally heard it here, and then it came out.
It went all the way through.
Guys, I don't think you can hear my stomach sound.
I heard a little.
Has anybody ever heard your stomach?
Nah.
Really?
No.
Knicks and 6, but in all seriousness, Knicks and 6. Al, in all seriousness, Knicks and 6.
Yeah.
Okay? Shout out you and your stomach.
Thank you.
We know what's in there.
Knicks and
Your stomach's got so many. It looks like the chair from Game of Thrones, but made out of dicks in your stomach.
Game of Bones. There you go.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, Al. It got so many relics of dicks in there.
We all shoot.
Don't do that.
You the hoop. All right, let's get back to the show.
I'm all about like cheering and like booing, and that call sucks. But like when you start like yelling crazy shit to somebody, personal stuff, you're like, what are you doing, man?
My favorite thing to do is butter up the refs.
You talk to the refs?
Oh, all day.
That's a great call.
They got numbers, and I'm like, yo, fantastic call, ref.
Yeah.
And I butter them up.
Look at this American boy.
That's
Beautiful stripes.
Yeah.
Do they give you a look?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That was a charge. That was a good charge.
It was. And not a lot of guys saw it. Those other 2 guys didn't see it. You're seeing everything. I go hard on the refs.
He's feeling himself.
Yeah, it's okay. You can miss one. You can miss a call. Everybody misses one, but I butter up hard. Like, that's how I feel like I'm helping the Knicks.
Yeah.
I saw that because nobody is more entertaining than Garnett in this post-playing world. Like his storytelling, everything is just fucking unbelievable. But he was there was a montage about, he was saying what the old refs were like. I don't know if you've seen it. It's unbelievable.
Get it up,
dude. He's talking about how today's refs versus the he's like the
Dick Bavetta or whatever.
He's like those refs would be like, you fucking bitch. And like they would like literally call the players out, call them names. Like he's like, it's a completely different world, but like in his style and storytelling. I mean, he's so fucking entertaining.
Him and Paul Pierce.
The dynamic is just.
They kind of are podcasters.
Yeah.
Like they have this, like, they're way too famous to be talking and sharing the opinions.
You saw his J.R. Ryder MJ story?
No.
Kevin Garnett's? Oh my God, dude. That is about when he talked shit to MJ.
Oh, yeah. I have seen this. I've heard different versions of this. Some of this could be complete fabrication.
But that story, it lines up with the video. Like everything about that story is
You'll see it.
You see that he says some
Hold
shit.
on, get that one up as well. Wait, should we watch that one or
just,
this? Do the old school refs one first, and then look up the other one while you get that. So this is Kevin Garnett talking about J.R. Ryder, but play this one.
Man, old school refs used to talk crazy to you, dude. They used to talk to guys like they could fight. Like Mike Matthews would be like, hey, it ain't a foul. And I said, you know what, man? It's a foul. Don't keep talking that shit. You want to play tonight? Like, you be like, oh, man, like straight up. Man, Steve Jobs would look at you and be like, I wish you would look at me, Gary. Man, what you looking at, bitch? I'm looking at you. And then the real cats in the league, like Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Michael Jordan. Man, they used to talk crazy back to these motherfuckers. Yeah, bitch, I'm looking at you. Right. What you looking at? I'm looking at you. I was like, damn, Javi, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I throw that motherfucker out. I was like, oh, what? I was like, damn, it turned into some real shit. Got real out here.
Here, pause.
It's a different world now.
Wow.
I think there's too many cameras now.
Yeah.
You
pick up everything.
You could pick up everything.
Players are mic'd up
all this
randomly.
shit they have to do all the time. Yeah.
Where back in the day, I don't remember a single like lip reading video.
It never came up.
Yeah.
Nobody ever brought that shit up. You just see the fucking action. Yeah.
You almost you want a little bit of the anonymity.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of the mystery. Like, maybe we don't need all these fucking cameras.
Cameras are fucking.
It's fucking it up because you
fucking
want them to
everything up.
act in a way where they're not being observed.
And they're all mic'd up too. So
That's
it's like cameras
another
and
thing.
mics.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if this, just to give, if it's not set up correctly,
Give me context.
It's Garnett is on the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And J.R. Ryder is too. Mike has like a okay, let's say, have an okay game or third quarter.
Yeah.
And Garnett says to him, I guess it ain't dropping today, Mike. Like, yeah, JR, keep doing your shit. Like, keep on him. And there's like a break and act like a timeout. And JR's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that. And even JR goes over to Mike. He's like, hey, man, he's a rookie. He's a rookie, man. Like, you don't know. You don't know that. But like, I just don't know how much of a setup is in this.
Jay's story. We in Chicago. It's my rookie year. JR is having a good game. So as we come out the timeout, I was just like, keep killing that. Killing that right here. Mike can hear me. Stay at me for about 15 seconds. So now MJ on the back leg joint, leaning on there. I can't even really describe the next like 6 to 7 minutes of play, yo. We get 2, not 1, 2 10-second calls. We down 25 now. It was just at 2. Mike had 18. He had like 40. JR, myself, we ain't scored in like about 4 minutes. And I subbed like 3 of the starters. I was like, JR. Man, my bad. It's cool, man. I told you, just shut your up. It got bad quick.
There's also a little backstory here because when J.R. Ryder was coming in the league, there was talks about him being like the next MJ. Yeah. And MJ don't like that.
He doesn't like any of that.
Ain't no next MJ.
No.
What happened to J.R. Ryder?
What happened to all the next MJs, man?
Yeah. I mean, he had a good career.
Sure.
Yeah, he had a good career. But yeah, no one's the next MJ. No.
Damn. Okay, can you tell us the Tate story?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the way it's like the same way we were looking at those Sam's Tailor videos.
Yeah.
Of what is it? Roshan, I think's his name. We Tate, the way that Tate actually first became a thing was like these clips where he was sort of misogynistic and rude, but it felt very performative. You know?
It was like
he
a
would
character.
say, yeah, and you could see it. He was like, when a woman like brings me coffee in the morning, she should bring me 2 cups of coffee. Like if one isn't warm enough for like, if I finish it, I want my second one there. And we were like, this is fucking ridiculous. You know, or when they say like, do you want still or sparkling water? I always drink sparkling water. Still water's for poor people, you know? So we would play this and like comment the same way we comment on the Tailor clips, you know? I remember he had one and he was like, something about paying and he was like, yeah, I always, I bring out my card because it never gets denied. And then people were like, you mean overdraft protection? Like everybody has that. Like, we would just kind of roast him and play this very silly thing that I was like, yeah, this guy's saying this thing that has like an angle to it, but this feels like
shtick,
deliberate. There's a performative aspect to it. So somehow, some way, I don't remember like the thing, it was like he was coming to the States and he was like, agreed to come on. I was like, that guy? Dude, that's amazing. So he came on and he was an A-level guest.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember even Christina being kind of charmed by it.
Dude, we were like, I remember at one point because he was saying all this stuff. He was like,
insane.
Dude, this one thing he said, people were like, wouldn't you get bored of a woman that just does everything you say? Like he asked, it was a rhetorical question. And he was like,
no,
I'm like, bitch. Like, of course I'm not going to get, I had a coffee, but I spit my coffee everywhere.
I remember this take,
And she was laughing hysterically. And we left there. First of all, he was like, such a gentleman.
Sweetheart,
and you're like,
oh,
like you're a smart guy. And this is your thing.
Yeah,
like
you're also looking at it through comedian lenses where we've seen archetypes like this pass through.
1,000%.
And it's like, okay, this is another internet personality and there's a little shtick there. Yeah.
And you actually go like, I've seen this archetype and this is a very refined version of this because he actually would dance between exaggeration and like pure, like well-formed logic.
Philosophy.
Very philosophical, very articulate.
Yeah.
We're like, this guy's a great guest. Several months later, whereas like his name and everything starts like getting bigger and then people are saying all these things about him.
You make him a star.
I make him a star. It's my birthday and I'm doing this show in Chicago and it's on my birthday. And I did not know that they had put together a montage of people saying happy birthday. So I finished my show, they wheel out a cake, and they have the screen, and it's just like comedians. It's just like, you know, Bert and Sebastian and Joe, like everyone be like, happy birthday, happy birthday. And then it just cuts to fucking him, and he's saying happy birthday. And it's the day after he's accused of like trafficking, right? And I'm again drinking. I think I'm drinking like a beer, and I'm like, guys, like he's wanted. You know? and everybody after them was like, yes, you put him on, you platformed him, and I was like, yeah, we had him on as like a entertaining guest, you know. And he was super nice. And he was very funny on the show.
Sometimes it goes wrong when you have entertaining guests on the pod.
Yeah.
I mean, we would know nothing about that at all. But
no, you've never had somebody come on that something happened later.
Has he reached out to you? Has he like? Have you talked to him at all?
We emailed a couple times. He was like doing. He was like, I'm coming to do another American tour or whatever. It was well after, but that just, I don't think he ever came or anything. But it was a perfectly polite
exchange.
Yeah, just totally normal.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Was there anybody that you saw that you were like, this guy's so entertaining, but I don't know, something's weird, and then
all the time.
Like
well, I mean, just like a lot of times, huh?
And GB.
Yeah, GB. There's just times where you go, because you learn this thing of like, I'll play a video of somebody, and then you go like, should I have this person in studio? You know, like even the ones that you go, is this person stable?
Right.
You know,
that's
like we had this one guy who was he was just like, you know, sucking on your friend's nipples isn't gay. It's what the Spartans used to do. And we're like, what? And he had like all these just crazy things, like you should cup your friend's balls. Like that's actually the straightest thing you can do. Like all these types of things. We're like, what? And so we were like, should we have him in? We had him in. He was like, can I just be nude during this interview? And I was like, no. I was like, there's women here. Like, you can't, no. So he did it in his underwear, you know, like one of those things. But then you kind of go, you're talking to him, you're like, this is a perfectly nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little out there. But some of them you go like, I don't know if this is like an unhinged person.
Yeah.
So you start to develop a sense of like, who can...
fall apart like in the DM. Like you respond to a funny video and some guy hits you up like angry, or he's like pissed, he wants money, like...
All the time.
Really? And
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I mean, I've just had, the one thing is like, I guess, I don't know, like we just played these clips and it's like, someone's like, you played my clip, I made that clip. And you're like, all right.
It's a weird thing because you're reacting to the internet, and we do it here too because it's just a fascinating thing on the internet.
Yeah.
And then some of these people on the internet are absolutely fucking batshit crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy. And I think most of the time you ignore.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have gone so far as to like send documents, you know, wanting something. And I'm just
Cease
like,
and desist
yeah.
and
And I'm like, fucking whatever, dude, I'll give the document to my lawyer. Go ahead, deal with him. Like, I mean, I'm not, you know, they make their case of like why we shouldn't play it. I'm like, we won't play it again. You're not that fucking fascinating, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, it was a funny clip, you know?
Yeah.
But most of the time, usually people are excited. Right. They go, you played me, you know?
Yeah.
My clip.
And that probably makes their whole life, right? Like some like small creator all of a sudden gets to go on a huge show. Like
I think they get, most of them see the upside to it of like, oh, you widened my fan base, you know? You got more eyeballs on me. Yeah.
You stretched out this moment.
You know, I want to ask you,
Yeah.
because every time I go on tour, I feel like I learn from the last tour.
Yeah.
And I want to compress, reduce what I do. You don't do a crazy amount of dates, right?
It depends. Like I don't do like the long stretch. So I do like a weekend warrior thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't extend that like forever.
I did the last one probably, I don't know, we did like 2 years maybe.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
But it was Thursday to Sunday kind of
Friday,
thing?
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday only.
Maybe
but
a
even
Sunday.
that is like pretty, that's better for life.
That's the thing. Like I just had a kid and like my wife got pregnant again. So we just had another one. And
Congrats.
it was
I
like,
didn't know
yeah. So I wanted to be home as much as possible.
Okay.
You know, but also like get out there and do it. But that's the balance.
And did you road dog it a lot in the early days or no?
All the time.
You did?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if you were just like New York.
No, like I pretty early started getting out on the road.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was out on the road pretty early.
Opening for people?
I never got that experience.
What?
I never got that opportunity, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So like I kind of went out. I got some MTV, luck, and then did some shows there. And then like I would do the weekends. I would do the club weekends.
You were headlining?
Headlining, yeah.
Out of the gate?
Not out of the gate. I mean, years in, I developed an hour and did like the shitty, one-nighter type of things. And then once I got to be able to do the clubs where they could kind of paper the room.
Yeah.
Like I was on TV and I couldn't really draw, but it was enough where you could paper it.
Yeah.
And
I know what you mean.
Paper the room for anybody watching is basically like the club will give out free tickets. Yeah. And like basically they want to sell
full,
drinks.
And they're like, it wasn't you.
It wasn't you. Yeah. But like maybe you get to a point where like there's a little of you.
Exactly.
That could bring
slow
it in.
kind of, yeah.
And I remember doing that. And then I remember once I started putting out some stand-up, I was able to like fill the rooms now. Mm-hmm. And then I did another round where I filled them and they were paying.
Yeah.
And then I think I did another round where they were paying, but I was still on like the shitty door deal, not even door deal, the shitty like guarantee.
Guarantee, you get a $200 bonus. You sold it out. Right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you sell out. Yeah, I remember there was clubs that would give me more than the bonus sometimes, and I was so stoked. I was like, "What? I get more than the bonus?" And it was like they felt so bad that I was getting $1,500 a weekend or $2,000 a weekend, and it was like 5 sold out shows. Yeah, they're like, "We got to give them something."
Dude, I would muscle them for more.
Tell me.
I would go into that thing, and I was like, "I sold this shit out," and they're like, "I know, but your deal's this," and I was like, "Do you want me to come back here?"
Oh, that's ballsy.
They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You know what to do, man."
That is fucking ballsy. I was always so like grateful to have the weekend. And it wasn't until like the second time around where I sold them out where I was like, let's do a door deal. And that got aggressive.
Yeah.
Then I was like, hey, if we're bringing it all in.
There's a guy who even gave me, he goes, this is what, so like it's a process.
Yeah.
I was like when it was clear that I was selling them out.
Yeah.
This guy was like, I'll offer you X amount, which was a good amount of money, guaranteed. And I was like, I don't want the guarantee. I want the door.
Yeah.
And he was like, but this guarantee is awesome. I go, yeah, it's not as much as the door.
Yeah.
And he was like, right. But the guarantee's pretty solid. And I was like, what are we missing here? Like, I'm telling you, I want the fucking deal of the door.
I think I can get those people in.
And he's just like, this is fucking crazy. I was like, no, it's not.
So and then you were eventually asking this early, you were asking for
well, once like I just understood the business so well so early. I knew exactly how things worked.
But was that not how comics were doing it back in the day? Were they just taking guarantees?
Well, it really depended on the power of your draw. So like there was people who like I don't want to tell anyone's business, but there's comics who are pretty good draws that don't want to have to worry about the degree of it. So they'll just go, I want the guarantee.
Give me that.
I don't have to think about it. You fucking do the work. Yeah. And once you're selling tickets, you kind of just figure out what works. If you're like, I know, like with almost certainty, I know this is going to sell.
Let's take the door.
Percentage deals are just better. Yeah. They're just better. 100%. So I would just like be like, no, I want that, dude. I know it's better.
Yeah. I had to like push an agent of mine back in the day for it. And
same.
Yeah, and he was an amazing agent. Love him, and like he was he was great. And but part of what made him so great was that he had these amazing relationships with the clubs.
Yes.
So he could get a no-name comedian into a club.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, but the problem is that like when you get to a point where you're like, okay, like I've gone 2 times in the club and they've made tons of money and we drew. I think it's time that now I get whatever my fair share is here. And it took me kind of like muscling him to do it.
It does.
Yeah. And the clubs try to be sneaky. I had a friend just recently, you know him, that had a sellout bonus structure, and it was a substantial bonus. And he gets to the payout, and like they're doing the settle up, and they're like, "Yeah, you were 2 tickets short."
Yeah, that's. And
he was like,
move.
2 tickets short. You said it was sold out. They said,
buy those tickets
right before 2 people refunded their tickets, like at minutes before the show. And he was like, "This is insane." And he had to call his agent up to be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
But stiffing him out of like a substantial amount of money for like a young comic.
I had a guy who goes, he owned the club. He was a knucklehead. He was but sweetheart, but he was a total fucking mess.
Can you give me a state?
And he's like, he goes, hey, I had a 100% door deal. It was 100% of the door.
Yeah.
He was like, great weekend. This is at the end of the week. He's like, it's a great weekend. He goes, can you guess how much you made? And I go, no, I can tell you what I made. He's like, what do you mean? I go, well, there's no guessing.
Yeah, I know how many seats there are.
I go, the seats multiplied by the ticket sale, it's this. And he goes, pretty close. And I was like, it's not close. It's exact. And he goes, really? I go, yeah, man. I just did what I just told you. And he goes, hold on a second. He's like, let me get Donna in here.
Oh, no.
And Donna's just Donna in.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's saying it's this.
Yeah.
But I think it's this, which his number was less.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's his number. And he was like, well, goddamn. And I was like, yeah, man. I mean, it's not a guess.
I mean, you heard the stories back in the day where like your opener would take a counter.
Oh, yeah.
And they would, while you're on stage, count each person that was in the club. Because the rumor has it that some clubs would say that it sat
that was a big thing.
But it sat 340.
Yeah.
And then that was...
I remember when I was out with Charlie Murphy. He had his cousin with him. Click, 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 click. Charlie took me to dinner one time. I'll never forget. This is the funniest sentence anyone's ever said to me. He goes, you think Oscar De La Hoya could whoop your ass? And I was like, what? I was like, Oscar De La Hoya? I go, fuck yeah. Of course. He's a world-class boxer. Yeah. And he was like, Keith Sweat thinks he could whoop Oscar De La Hoya's ass. I was like, what? I was like, why? He goes, because he thinks he's too pretty. I was like, Keith Sweat would not know it started. And it'd be the fucking craziest knockout of his life. And he swears that he could kick Oscar De La Hoya's ass.
Oscar is a dog.
Man.
I don't care what he wore. I don't care what his shenanigans were. That motherfucker was a dog.
When you see in person a pro boxer just hit mitts.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like, there's a whole other thing, man.
Alex has said this exact thing 10 times on this podcast.
Yeah, Alex doesn't think white guys can beat him up.
White guys?
He doesn't think white guys can beat him up.
Like you versus McGregor.
No, not fighters.
Regular white guys.
Regular white guys.
All of them?
I can take all you guys, probably same time.
Damn.
Probably. Maybe. You look like you're in shape.
But we did this. I did talk. Okay.
I can barely run 2.5 miles.
But
he needs to train to run 2.5 miles.
First of all, I'm mostly with you. I mean, you know, there's these sleeper white guys that are fucking savage.
Yeah, the game has changed now with like jiu-jitsu and stuff.
He said Jake Paul. He said he could take Jake Paul.
But even
that was a while ago.
Now, is he less white now? Did he get a little blacker since the last fight?
He's been actually taking the sport seriously now. Yeah, when they first started.
Yeah.
Come on.
No way. Come on. But there's also like this, like, not even trained. You're just like in some town and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, big old Greg just walks in and you're like, this guy will put someone's head through a wall.
Drunk guy with cauliflower ears? I'm leaving the bar.
Crazy.
You don't play around anymore.
Sweat confidence.
But I'm with you, dude. I'm with you for most of it. Yeah. For most of it, yeah.
Have you been in a couple fights?
No. I mean, there was one college bar fight, but that wasn't like,
what happened?
It was chaos. Just fucking
everybody
melee.
Swinging?
It was a melee, yeah. And the thing that is one of those things where I just lucked out that the guy I was with, he had his foot stepped on by this one other guy, and he was like, "Hey man, like you stepped on my foot," you know. So it was kind of like, "All right, my bad." And the guy did it again, but the second time was definitely
on purpose.
Yeah. And the guy I was with was a big dude, like he was 6'5", probably 260. He was a big fuck, and he grabbed the guy, and he just was like, "Boop." And you can see like like the guy's whole face fucking, and that guy had a couple guys with him. So as they start swinging, we're in this booth, we get up. But I didn't even know that I was at this small college that like the whole offensive defensive line was hanging out back here. I didn't know they were in this part of the bar. So as we grab this guy, they come. I mean, this is all like D2, but big fucks, big boys. And they come, and then it's just melee. But it was like, now it's like 15 on 3, you know? And then those bouncers were like, just everybody
let
leave.
Them go.
Just everybody get out. Just throw everybody out. Yeah. But that was like, I didn't get into like a lot of fights.
Yeah.
I got jumped in 5th grade.
Damn.
You know, that sucked.
What'd they get?
It was just like, just like at school. I moved a lot, so I went to a lot of different schools. I'm just walking in the parking lot, like going to recess or something, and these 3 kids just come around the corner, just like knee, punch, pop, just like leave you on the ground. I was like, oh, you know, just left for dead. And the worst part is like, it's 5th grade.
Yeah.
So they have to, like, the teachers have to tell the parents. And then my parents were like, yeah, we talked to his parents. I was like, fuck. And like, what now? They're like, well, we talked and we think you guys should hang out. I was like,
what?
Yeah. They're like, like make a like, I was like, I don't want to fucking hang out with the dude that just need me in the stomach.
Yeah.
So I just go to his place and just sit there. Yeah. And just sit and like his parents, I remember his parents both smoked and the place was like full of smoke.
You started to understand why he was so angry.
Yeah.
You felt bad for him.
I kind of did. Yeah. And then I was just like, all right, good hang, man. I'll see you tomorrow. But that was like the extent. It wasn't like a violent upbringing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Were you and that kid cool after that?
Yeah, we actually were,
So it worked.
Yeah, it kind of did work. Yeah.
He sold me some GB.
Yeah, JSP.
Damn.
Tell me about because I know that we probably have limited time here. Tell me about this show. You have a 2nd season of the show coming out.
Yeah, Bad Thoughts.
Yes. I don't understand how you're able to do all these things and manage all these things, first of all. But like the 2nd season, how many episodes are we at?
We're at 6 episodes.
Okay, 6 episodes.
17 sketches or stories, whatever, yeah.
Oh, so they're okay. So you're going to put multiple within the episode.
Yeah, so every episode usually has 3.
Got it.
In them.
And these are like vignettes, sketches.
Yes.
But they're shot not like a sketch. It's shot like each one is its own movie.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So I did a pilot. I did the pilot of this.
You funded it yourself?
Myself several years ago. The idea was once I'd filmed a few of them, we were like, oh, this is like a show. And I have a pay-per-view platform that we kind of developed during the pandemic where you could sell tickets for like special ticketed.
Yeah.
We would do like live podcasts. It was just a way to like try to do a podcast that was elevated.
Right. I remember
that had that had like a little more to it. And also no rules, no restrictions. So when we did those, we would film sketches to be part of that live experience. And we had sold a bunch of tickets doing that. So we learned like, oh, there is a market for that. And so then what happened was I was like, we've never done like just like an entertainment-based narrative thing. I wonder if we did that and put it on there, if people would buy tickets. Because if they would, it would inform us to the point like maybe you can make like a movie and put it on. That was like the concept. But when I had that pilot, I showed it to my they were like, what have you been? I go, I made this. They were like, you have to shop this. You absolutely have to shop this. And so it was like weighing, do I try the ticket? Because that's what I was planning on.
Right.
Or shopping it. Well, basically the first place we took it to was Netflix had a relationship there. We showed it to them first and they bought it. So that's what led to it being a series. And then the first one came out last year in May, and the season 2 we're delivering now. It airs in May also, but it's all new like characters, all new stories. But that one of the big emphasis of the show is that like I like sketches, but one of the things I always didn't like is how they look. So I was like, I want these to feel more like short films,
Yeah.
And so we like our DP, Nico Wiesnet, is like a brilliant guy. And every single one of them has like a very distinct look and looks very cinematic. Some of them look just absolutely stunning, but that's deliberate. It's like, it's fun to, I think it's funny to take like a premise that's ridiculous, but shoot it beautifully, So that's kind of like, I think it's one of like the characters of the show is having that be throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I guess that is, I'm trying to think of like sketch where they've done that, where it like feels very elevated and real.
Or like the early Key and Peele stuff for what it was.
Kind
like
of
seeing it on YouTube in like 2010.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is a TV show, but it's for free on YouTube.
And then I feel like if you went back, maybe like Monty Python was probably shot on film.
Right. 100%.
And then some of the SNL, what's it called? Like their...
Yes. Yeah, digital shorts.
The digital shorts will sometimes have like a real look to them.
Yeah.
I always liked those.
I think it helps the comedy.
I think so too.
Because if you're not presenting something as fake immediately, I can get lost in the reality.
Because sometimes it just feels so flat. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Here's one set and everything's operating right here, and it has that like a multicam look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas like, if you get people lost in a world.
Yeah, the formula for us, I feel like, is like make it really cinematic. Also, play everything
Dead
like
serious.
this is Shakespeare or whatever. Like this is really serious stuff, and then make it absurd. And push it. Yeah.
Are there any this season that can you give us any of the premises?
Oh my God!
This comes out in May, by the way, on Netflix. But
well, one of them
tease a fun.
One of them is that I'm a middle-aged dad that drops off his daughter at college, and then I decide to go to college, and I'm really intrigued by the Black fraternity. That one's very fun. There's one where I'm a 19-year-old girl, and I get back from my semester abroad with very suggestive tattoos.
Okay.
Some of which you could say are extremely offensive.
Okay.
I rationalize them.
Okay. Where are you abroad?
I was in Paris.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Trying to think without the... Oh, there's one where I'm at a fertility clinic.
Nice. Yes.
And while I'm making the deposit, I get a FaceTime call from a family member. And I feel like the call pollutes the deposit. So then I fight to get it back. There's all types of things like that.
Yeah, it's not exactly incest, but you can't be thinking about your family.
Yeah, you can't. And the nurse tries to explain to me that that's not how it works. And I'm like, I think it is.
It is. Yeah.
Can you share any that you had to cut? Were there any that were so close and you're like, we just can't do it?
Well, the whole process is like you start, obviously, and you build out in the room, in the writer's room. You end up with like 50. Mm-hmm. And you realize like we're doing 6 episodes and you got to have at most 18. Mm-hmm. So you end up cutting so many, like and ones that you're on the fence about constantly. I'm trying to think. My brain is so rattled from being so in post with this. Our post schedule was fucking wild.
Yeah.
Last year we shot in October and delivered in May. Mm-hmm. This year we shot in February. We deliver in May.
Wow.
So like all I've been is just thinking about what we're doing, and there's the notes and the edits and the music, and thankfully like that really is managed by like Jeremy Connor, Rami Hashash, Tyler Cornack, and I just weigh in. But those guys are in it.
They know what it is. They know the tone of the show.
And they're in the Bay they're in there every day.
Yeah, editing is grueling, dude.
I flew out a couple times to get in the Bay, and like I get
They're
links.
in LA right now?
They're in LA. Yeah. I get links to like watch and then comment on them, but there's no substitute for being in there, because when you're in there, you literally watch it and you're like, didn't we
do this take? What
and
about
then they
when
literally pull it up and they're like, oh, here it is.
Dude, the way that they organize footage now is like unbelievable. I was talking this to a couple of guys on the movie that I was doing, and it's like we were doing reshoots, and I was like, what did you guys do when it was just actual footage?
Yeah.
And so like Tarantino shot like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think on actual like 30, is it called 39 millimeter, 36, 35 millimeter? So I go, so what are they doing? Are they taping things together? And he goes, well, what they do is they have digital versions of that footage. Mm-hmm. They do all the edits on the digital versions, and then they match it to the tape.
That's I didn't know that.
Otherwise, you're cutting like that's how they made movies back in the day. Yeah. They had spools of tape,
splice,
organize them per scene, and then are cutting and patching together. So how many times realistic, like the movies that we saw back in the day on tape, that wasn't the best take of every scene.
Definitely not.
It might have been the only take.
It might have been the only take because the tape was expensive, but also you're like, am I really going to cut this? Insert another thing, tape it together, watch it. No, give me back that other one. Yeah. Like how much shit is on the cutting room floor from back in the day?
Literally, yeah.
That's so much. Do you ever hear, by the way, how Eastwood shoots? Do you know about this?
Get one take, my boy.
One take.
And if you try to push back, he's like, do you want to go home? Or do you want to...
He's like a ref in the
yeah. And then he doesn't say action, you know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he says, whenever you're ready.
Go.
Because when he came up in those Westerns, action would scare the horses.
Wow.
Right? So he never, because it would startle them. So he's like, whenever you're ready. And then you just do it, cut, print, let's go. And everyone's like, can I? He's like,
no, you can't.
No.
Wow. I saw there was a guy, I'm forgetting his name, really funny character actor. I think he had like some wrestling background too. He's kind of like bigger guy.
Paul Hauser?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's hilarious, but he's also like an amazing actor.
Amazing.
And he was talking about how he did a movie with Clint where he was the lead. And basically people said he was the only guy that got to do more takes.
Yeah.
And I think he had told Clint, hey, I'm not used to doing this.
Yeah.
There might be some times where like I need to find it a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you mind? And then Clint was like, yeah,
Okay.
sure. It's like crazy. Matt Damon said,
yeah,
like you get 2 takes and this is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a South African accent. So I'm trying to dial in for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, can I get another?
Nope.
No.
That's it.
We're going to waste your fucking time. No.
Yeah.
I'm 90. Let's go.
It is like once you've been on any set, the idea of...
Do you like it?
Being on set?
Yeah.
Sitting around all day? No.
But the actual acting itself?
Acting is fun. What I like is building the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I like if we have a scene, I'm like, you're with the director and you're with the actors. Like I want to know what the director wants from the scene and what his vision is for the funny.
Yeah.
Because it could be completely different than what I'm trying to add to it. And then I want to be able to pitch some stuff and like have it kind of like whenever we're doing run-throughs, if we get the opportunity, I'm throwing things out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like feeling things out. And if it sticks, then we go. That part, even if I'm not in a scene and I'm kind of watching it and be like, ooh, what if this happened? I like that part of it.
Yeah.
Sitting around all day, coming in, doing one line and
Not
like
fun. Yeah.
the other actor isn't even there for your coverage. Not fun at all.
No.
Making something fun.
Very fun. I agree.
Feels kind of like joke writing.
Yeah.
Oh, what if I set him up for this? And it's, that to me is cool.
It's cool.
The whole script, like, oh, there's no character arc here. What if we put this here? And that type of stuff is exciting.
I think so too. Yeah.
Why? What about you? You like the acting?
I love it. I love
Really?
it. And I love, stand-up's such a singular solo kind of endeavor. The idea that like we're all trying to make this work together, especially if you have
a good team.
That collaborative feel, the idea of like what would make and also when you go, there's this time too where sometimes you're like, all right, this is what it is. Like this is the scene. And somebody suggests something and you realize that it elevates everything.
Yeah.
That's very exciting, fun thing to be a part of.
Like finding what the funny in the scene is.
Yeah.
And to me, in my experience, doesn't happen on the day when you press record.
Mm-hmm.
It's before. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, what are we trying to get out of these? Like, what is the tension in this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we trying to do and where does this go? And I will be honest, when we did the movie, we did Street Fighter in Australia because it's like impossible to film anything in America, especially LA. It's just so fucking expensive.
Yes.
There is something, and I would hear boxers talk about it all the time, like don't put your fight camp in your home city because you have too many people that want you to do things and you'll end up doing them. Doing a movie in a foreign country where you don't really know anybody and nobody on the crew really knows anybody.
Great.
You just have a singular focus.
Yeah.
Like, are you free Saturday? Yeah. I'm not doing anything for 2 months. I'm always free.
Yeah.
And in a way, as much as I want, like I have my fam out there, but like as much as I would love to film, like if I want to film shit in New York because I just love New York and I want to do everything in New York and that's important, yes. If it's an action movie or some like wild movie that doesn't need to be in a city where the city's a character, take us away.
Yeah.
Because then everybody's on the same page with one goal.
You're totally right. Yeah. Being away is key, and leaving the country is even better.
If you're in Austin, think about the amount of things that you're going to be pulled to do, or pods, or a meeting, or
I know. It's
dinner with the family. Like
it's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being away is key.
That's why White Lotus was the greatest show of all time. Inventing a show that you're like, yeah, we're going to go to Italy for
and then they just fucking hang out. Or the Ocean's movies.
Oh, yeah.
I heard how that was partially like how they got them to do like the second and third. They're like, okay, you can all live at George's house in Lake Como.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I saw that clip of Liam Neeson talking about how when he got taken, he was like, I'll be honest, I thought this was like a straight to DVD movie, but I saw that it shot in Paris and I was like, I'll spend 6 weeks in Paris. He's like, that's why I did the movie. So like, yeah.
Sandler's that way.
Yeah,
Sandler puts his in really cool locations. And
Hawaii.
like,
always Hawaii.
It's like every time Hawaii. Yeah. That's the move though. Like that's the goal.
Yeah.
So
definitely to pick awesome locations. That is the goal. Yeah.
Go there with all your boys, make something awesome, Bring the family out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm always just like, I think this makes a lot more sense in Italy if we would do this there.
Bad thoughts. I only have them
Yeah.
in Amsterdam
Yeah.
for some reason.
That should all happen there.
Anyway, dude, I want everybody to go check it out and make sure. Are you going to be doing the road anytime soon? Is that
I'm not going to go on tour until 27.
good for you,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah. It's been a lot of touring, man. It's been a lot of touring.
Yeah, I get it. But I also think time off is valuable, dude.
It's been a lesson.
Yeah.
I think it helps a lot. I think it makes you live.
And then you have
things
something to talk about.
And
More
I
time
think
for
it's
helicopters.
time for choppers, fucking 1,700 horsepower cars, and then it gives you a chance to like enjoy life, have some balance, experience some things, talk about it, and it is good to like pull back from the incessant road schedule.
I love that. That's kind of been the way that I've gone about it because I find I don't have anything to talk about that's different than the last time if I just keep touring.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you different versions of the same jokes.
Exactly.
And I feel guilty because I kind of want to give them, I want them to come and be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. And that happens if you
take a little time off.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, Tom Segura, thank you so much for
thank you
joining
very
us,
much.
my boy.